I'm gonna take the last bit of the alcohol that Violetta handed me, and I'm just gonna splash John in the face.
All right.
Oh, that get in your eyes? Oh.
John falls to his feet and starts crying.
Oh, no.
Well, that. I think I preferred the dancing. 17.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. This probably isn't going to be a big deal. Where'd my unarmed strikes go? Oh well.
This is where I get power word killed.
Oh,
One ninth
no.
spell.
He's not a wizard anymore. He's a single-celled amoeba that's just gonna try to grab you. Oh my god, natural 20. Yeah, you get shoved into his pocket. You get shoved into John's bag of holding. God.
Not again! Twice in one day.
Anything else? You said it's shallow, right? So it's just disintegrating.
Yeah, it's not that it's sinking in, it's just that it's melting away.
Oh god, that's brutal.
Technically, you don't sink in the lava. It's very viscous material, and you can
Shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
Let's say Mia Hethil, because he's right in the middle of 3-player characters. So, you know, him in particular.
I take it the burning didn't kill it.
Yeah, roll 1d10, but it's fire resistant, so. Bonk.
Where is Mr. Reaction with a ward guy?
He used it. That shit's gone.
Oh, gone for
Bonk.
forever?
Well, until his next long range. A long rest.
La 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 la. La la la.
Don't need no wards for dealing with these fucking idiots.
That should be one of your sub sounds on your channel.
That should be. Really should be.
Well, so much for my terrifying monster. Guess I'll just, you know, die.
Pulls pin, throws pin.
You know, you might be about half as capable of taking sword hits as me. But I will say, you did a good job making sure we didn't lose the gun.
Yolalair does a hearty laugh and he goes, "And you, my friend, are purple." And then immediately falls asleep.
Oh my god, he's like so smart.
And Tarsamore also saved. So yeah, the woman is the only one who suffered in this. We live in a fucking
the woman's
society.
the dumb one. Oh, the dice. Dice
That's
is sexist.
okay. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link when it comes to rituals.
Oh, now women are weak. I love this campaign.
We have reached 100% kiss boy density after they attack each other.
My apologies, sir. What's your name? I go by Harker,
We
by
are
the
the
way.
Buffomorphs. I am Buffo and these are the morphs.
Hello, Buffo, and hello, Morphs.
I'm not
We are
going to say
here
it.
to commune with our sacred idol. It gives us great insight into the spiritual oneness of all things.
I won't say it.
What's your secret idol?
It's
I
sacred,
won't
not
fucking say it.
It's right. What is the toaster going
I'm
on
gonna
about
say
now?
it.
I'm gonna cover Zen's mouth. Don't listen to her.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
I'm covering Zen's mouth. I'm covering.
Boofa D's nuts.
Roll for initiative. Welcome, everyone, to Casters and Castles. I'm tormented by gnomes, the shadowy figure of ominousness, and today I get to run a game for the lads of Invicta. Welcome, gentlemen.
Oh crap, we should resize ourselves. The fucking game is so huge.
In this adventure, Kane will be playing a half giant.
I'm a what?
You're literally the size of a titan on the screen right now.
My goodness. Why didn't anyone tell me?
See, I thought that he set our model size, so I wasn't thinking about it, to be honest.
No, I'm not hosting this thing. Remember, I'm I couldn't hack it.
Oh no. So you actually what you
So
can
you
do.
can move us.
Yeah. So there's this option if you click on your screen and it shows all the options. The last purple one where it has like the collab participants. You can click on that and you control position for everyone.
My God.
I
Yeah,
know.
so I'm plenty good at running D&D campaigns. I am a very neophyte VTuber. I'm used to doing stuff in the flesh.
That's okay. That's okay. We're all learning today for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Perfect.
fun. It's gonna be
Perfect. Everyone gets to learn.
It's gonna be wonderful.
All right, I'll mess around with this stuff a little bit just to make it. You've all done a good job already of reorganizing yourselves. Anyways, none of you have played D&D. Is that correct?
I have not played D&D. Yes.
I have
Okay.
not.
Okay, perfect. Can we get more volume from Kane and Harmony?
Let me
I
try
can.
and bump myself up a little bit. Let's see
I am already maxed out, but I can talk louder.
This
right,
is
well,
probably the best it's gonna get. Otherwise, I'm gonna start peaking.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you might have to increase everyone's volume through Discord. Methinks.
I'll boost y'all and speak more softly myself.
Sounds good.
Wonderful.
Get everybody situated. Then Tiger's the only Titan left.
Oh, thank God I have pants on. Could not remember if I have pants on or not. I don't know. Sometimes I forget. Okay?
Which model did I load today? Is this the Twitch model or the other one?
It's just one model. I just had to double check.
All right, I'll float here as the ominous floating head of death. Perfect.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm tormented by gnomes. I am a internet gaming, streaming, tabletop human being. You can find me all over the internet under Tormented by Gnomes. Casters and Castles is where it started out as esports broadcasters, thus the casters part. I used to work in esports, and people who yell at video games for a living tend to be good at playing role-playing games. But as it turns out, so are VTubers. And even though none of you have ever played before, I'm actually really, really confident that you're going to do great.
Yay!
Yippee. I'm happy. Excited. And can't wait.
I'm so excited, actually.
It's
gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and take us here to the plaza. Aberatum. They call it the jewel in the crown of the world. A massive, beautiful city built along the side of the sea. Anyone from any walk of life can be found here. People travel from the sacred isles of Teteo, the 10 dragon tribes of Okarthal, the dwarven lands of Avi, and even further beyond, to this nexus of trade, this one place on the coast that is free from the rule of the Iron Empire, perhaps the wealthiest city-state in all of Anakra. There are wonders and splendors here that would only fit into the songs of the bards. Unfortunately, that is not the part of town that you live in.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You live in this part of town.
Oh,
how wonderful.
oh, fantastic.
Yeah. The three of you all come from hard times. You've had difficult upbringings. I'll let you decide what the details of those are. You live in the slums of Aberatum, one of the poor districts sprawling out from beyond the walls. Well, it's still within the outer walls. How recently you arrived here, whether or not you were born here and raised here, what's happened to you so far, that's going to be all up to you. But the three of you are friends. For how long? Also up to you. And you have just, well, actually, a lot of this is up to you. So, your choice whether you are just now reaching adulthood or if other circumstances have brought you here. To make your characters, aside from the fact that you all live in the slums of Abaratum and you all come from rough roots, there are a few things you're going to need to decide. Before we get into that, I want to ask if any of you have a high concept, an idea for what you want your character to be already.
I know Harmony does. I technically have my character name, an idea, but I don't know anything else besides that.
Cool. What's the idea? I know the name. You can share it with the class if you want. But,
Well, Mr. Bendover is just a regular guy, and he's trying to get out of the slums.
Do you really name yourself that?
Have you not know the story of Bendover?
The legend?
No.
Bendover has existed since last year. You can ask chat. I asked chat if I should play someone else, and they said Bendover has to come back. So
that was your Baldur's Gate character?
I do what chat asked. Bendover's just a regular guy with an NPC face and NPC build. If you saw him on the streets, you probably would not give him any notice because he is so regular and normal. And poor.
The normiest of normies.
Exactly.
All right. What about Kane or Harmony? What sort of concept are you starting with?
You got one, Kane? I'm still thinking.
No, I'm being so honest. I have no idea.
Totally fine. We can discover that through the character building process, actually.
Okay.
Which is
Sounds good.
kind of part of the fun. So here's what I'm going to have you do. In Roll20, on the right-hand side, one of the icons is a journal. I'm showing it on stream right now. It's the third button on the right-hand side. You're going to click character.
Okay.
Oh.
That's going to create a new character. That should create a new character. I don't know if it's doing it for you. It's not doing it for me because I think God hates me and the devil thinks it's funny.
Yeah, it's not working either.
Now showing up.
All right. Once you've created a character, if it takes a moment, it will have a randomly assigned name. And on the pop-up that ensues, you're going to click Use the Charactermancer.
Where is that?
Did a character successfully pop up for you?
Yeah, I did. I have the name of Flock Show.
Okay, you got Flock Show. So when you click on it, there are 3 tabs: Character Sheet, Bio and Info, and Attributes and Abilities. Which one is it on?
Yeah, mine's not even showing up. Maybe I have to reload this.
I don't have 3 tabs. Sorry, I have. Oh wait, now it's showing up. Okay, here we go. Now it just showed up.
Are you on the website, Hammy?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, it created. I think it created 2. It created 2 characters for Kane, and nobody else got anything else.
Yeah, I just reloaded the page.
Mm-hmm. Here, I can also set this up for you. Give me a sec.
Okay, I click character, and it won't let me. Ah.
Hey.
I think it made a character.
Yeah. Lickrack Brasu.
What a name.
Right?
Bendover. Okay. Let's see. I
I'm
guess
just gonna
I'll
make
put my face
this.
there.
Should I click Use Charactermancer?
Yes. You're going to click the Charactermancer, and it is going to walk you through each step. Okay. And I'm just changing things so that chat will be able to see as we go through this.
Wonderful. Okay.
Do I need to do a default token?
I got you covered. I've uploaded. I got 3 tokens for you. Once you do all the character stuff, I will handle the other blah blah.
Oh, okay. We'll use the Charactermancer. Okay. Okay. Next.
Let's see.
It's loading something.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Yeah, this will literally walk you
Customize your
through step
origin.
by step.
Choosing a race. Oh.
So these are all the
Bendover
different.
has to be a regular human, right?
You're going to play human, and you're not going to play a variant human. You're just going to be like a normal human.
There's variant humans?
Yeah. So humans get +1 to all of their stats.
Okay.
Every species gets some kind of bonus to their stats. Humans get like +1 across the board. A variant human, instead of getting +1 across the board. They get +1 to like 2 of their stats, but then they get a bonus feat, which is like a talent.
Oh, okay. So he can be pathetically normie or maybe a little less normie.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm starting.
Choose a race.
And because you're in the great city of Aberatum, anything can be found here. If you have questions about like, what does this mean? What is this creature? Please feel free to ask, but like anything can be found here.
I don't know what half these things are.
Okay.
Ask.
I'm looking at all the humans.
Feel free to
So
ask and I'll tell you.
we have human CM and human PHB.
Okay, PHB is the one you want. CM is, I should
Okay.
have turned that off. Ignore that.
Okay.
If it says CM on it, it's a trap. It's garbage.
Okay.
Okay.
No CM. All right. I am human. My alignment? Oh my god. He's got to be neutral, I think. He just has to be completely neutral.
I'll choose human PHB as well.
Okay. Neutral.
I should
Size
replace your
medium,
character token.
Speed 30.
Mhm.
Language proficiencies. Do I have to pick that?
Yes, if there's any drop downs, you are going to be asked to pick it. I think as a human, you get 1 bonus language.
1 bonus language?
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you speak common, the
Okay.
common tongue? It's a trade language that everybody understands.
Okay.
And then you can learn 1 additional language. And countless languages are spoken here in Aberatum.
Okay. Let's see. What can I speak? What is machine speech? I can talk to robots?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Language proficiency.
I do love robots.
What is void speech?
Void speech is understood by very, very few creatures. Void magic is most rank and file people who walk through the streets of Aberatum, they encounter magic everywhere. Magic is used in the city, but they don't necessarily understand it on a deep level. And even those who do understand magic on a deep level rarely understand the void. Void is more than death or less than death. It's complete annihilation, erasure of reality. And so void speech is a special language that is linked to that force that just annihilates existence.
Wow.
If you pick
Okay.
that, that says a lot about your character. I'm just going to say.
I just think it sounds cool. But
Hey, go for it. Go for it.
that sounds like a Pokemon move. No,
Use void speech.
go Darkrai, use void speech.
Oh,
It just sounds cool.
I see the sub races now. So we have
Mhm.
Earthborn human.
That
you
said
said not to
CM.
pick anything
Yeah,
CM.
so
Okay,
the CM stuff is science fiction, basically.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Free Wanders, Standard Human,
So which
Variant
one
Human.
do we? So not CM. Is there another one?
Basically,
don't
any other suffix is okay.
Okay.
They all
So
are from,
Terran
it
is
tells you what
not.
book it's from, and I have a lot of the books in digital form. So as long as it doesn't say CM, just ask about it and you're probably fine.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Oh, Variant Human, I can choose my shit?
Mm-hmm.
Infernal, Draconic.
Well, I will say I recognize some of these words from what's that fucking game? Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. Yep.
Yeah, I love that game.
You'll actually understand a decent amount because it's powered by D&D.
Okay.
You know what the those are.
Wow.
Gosh darn, all the ones I was like, ooh, that sounds like a fun word. It's CM.
Let's see. You have advantage on charisma checks if your last 2 long rests were taken at least a mile apart. Otherwise, you have disadvantage on charisma checks. I'm cursed. No, thank you. No.
Yeah, not
No,
good
what
for
do
a,
you
ci-
recommend
a
for
city
speech?
liver.
Disgusting.
Elvish is common. Dwarvish
Okay.
is pretty common. Infernal is actually pretty common because it's the language of the Iron Empire, which is everywhere, all over the place. Dwarvish, there is a dwarven land to the west over the mountains. But again, and then there are a lot of dragonborn from the 10 tribes of Ocarthal. any of those languages that you pick, someone here speaks it. But like Elvish, Dwarvish, Goblin, Draconic, those are all pretty commonly spoken. If you want to get weird, Primordial or Infernal are usually good choices.
Let's go. What is the difference between a PHB versus DMV2?
Those are just different books, and all those books are allowed.
Okay, so
Like-
I'll pick PHB. Sure. Subrace. What am I?
Skill proficiencies. I recognize some of these skills. I
Yeah.
definitely am looking at these skills. I'm like, okay, I know some of these.
Variant human. Sure.
What would bent over be? I feel like he'd be pathetic. It has to be a pathetic.
I'm
I don't know.
looking at a shade. So, are they able to be any neutrality? Like, can I be chaotic neutral with them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god. Lovely.
Dexterity? Charisma? Let's go charisma.
Deploy
That's
the
probably
Riz.
bad.
No, charisma can actually be a really important skill.
No charisma. I remember. Yeah, if you play like a bard with charisma checks in Baldur's Gate, very good. You can just flirt with everyone and get away with everything.
Yes. Just like real life.
That's basically what it did my whole run. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do charisma and dex, I think. Because I don't think he's intelligent. I think he's kind of dumb. All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna go into performance.
All right. What are you leaning any class yet?
I think I'm probably gonna lean towards like bard or something.
It's never a bad choice.
Let's see.
Persuasion.
If not bard, I always go for like druid or barbarian, but I can't imagine bend over being either of them.
Oh, my thing is loading.
Astrophysics? No.
Let's see. Choose
What is
class.
Oh, they just refreshed? What happened?
I think so.
Really? Mine's okay.
Mine's refreshing.
It's yeah. I was about to click something and then
The website flipped on you? Might have.
yeah.
And should I refresh?
Might have been me as well, because I was just making sure that I can pull up to kind of let chat snoop in on what you're doing.
Okay.
So that could be my fault.
Okay, maybe if I refresh the page.
Or a rogue. No. It's kind of dumb. I gotta think dumb. It's gotta
Rogues
be bard.
can be
We're gonna go
dumb.
bard. That's true, but I think it'd be funnier if he sings how bad he is. Okay. Oh, I got skill proficiencies, tool proficiencies. Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right. So what is there something specific I have to pick for skill proficiencies?
Nope. Because you're a bard, you can pick any skills.
Oh, okay.
Most
so I
classes
already
kind of
picked
have to pick from a
performance.
specific list, but bards can go anywhere.
Wow, I'm gonna pick the dumbest things then.
Quick, is this website
Magnificent.
typically supposed to be pretty slow?
You should make sure that 3D or hardware acceleration is turned on for your browser. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, it's running really, really slow. Okay. hold
Yeah,
on.
make sure that it's turned on for your browser. Otherwise, suffering forever.
Okay, I'm gonna do. We already have the performance for skill proficiencies on the brace thing, so I think I'm gonna do acrobatics, and then do I want persuasion?
Persuasion's
Persuasion would be pretty good.
kind of important most of the time.
Okay, we'll do persuasion, and
At least somebody in the
then-
party should have it.
And then, do I want perception or do I want athletics? Well, I already have acrobatics. Is that the same as athletics?
No. Acrobatics is
No.
balance and agility.
Okay.
Athletics is strength. So if you want to climb a wall, that is athletics, not acrobatics.
Okay. Let's see.
In time to be monk.
Oh, you're gonna be a monk?
Return to
Yeah.
monk.
Return to monk.
Let's see. Would sleight of hand be good? That's just stealing
Sleight-
things, right?
Oh, not necessarily. Anything that requires you to be adroit with your fingers. So definitely stealing things, but also stealing things. No, there.
All right, 5-figure discount. Let's go. All right, tool proficiencies. Oh, whoa. No, I don't recognize any of these things.
Oh, those should all be instruments. All those are
Yeah,
musical
so
instruments.
So I can just pick what instruments I want to use?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got bagpipes, bird pipes. I hate birds, so no. Drums, got a flute. Oh man, guitar is CM. Okay, hand drum, horn, longhorn, lute, lyre, pan flute, shorn. What are these things?
I think a lyre, if I recall correctly, is like a small harp. And a lute is like a mandolin. The lute is kind of the classic bard instrument. Chris Pine played a lute in the Dungeons and Dragons movie, the good Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh, that's what he played?
Yeah, he was playing a lute. If you watch the original
Okay.
animated Robin Hood, Disney Robin Hood, aka the Universal Furry origin story, then the rooster plays a lute in that as well.
I see.
Fighter, master, martial combat.
All right, I am gonna do lute, lyre, and viol. I'm assuming that's violin.
It's like it's a viola, right?
Yeah, it says viol.
Yeah, it's probably it's a violin style instrument. I think it mostly means a viola, which is slightly larger, slightly deeper sound.
Okay, that's the only instrument I know how to play in this whole list. Actually know how to play.
Mhm. Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Yeah, lute, lyre, and viol. Okay.
Okay, I will. Okay, what else is there?
Oh, did you want lyre? I can switch to something else. I can do bagpipes.
Okay.
Bagpipes sound fun.
Bagpipes sound from like a mile away.
Yeah, let everyone know.
Okay, all right. So I have acrobatics, persuasion, sleight of hand, lute, bagpipes, and viol.
I have acrobatics, athletics, and then lyre.
Abilities.
All right.
Ability score. Let's
Ooh,
see.
this is the fun part. Let's roll for this.
The ability score method?
Roll for
Yes.
stats?
Roll for
Okay.
stats.
Okay.
Because it's just more
Yes,
fun.
I love that. Yes.
Okay, so we select roll for stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
I'm gonna switch
do we
scenes
just
for
click-
this.
Okay.
select your choices. Roll 4d6.
You want the 46. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what happens, I
Got
guess.
it.
Kane, that is
Okay,
so
do we
mid.
just start rolling?
What is?
That stat set that you rolled, it's like super mid. So we have a
man.
Well, here's the thing. I have a rule at my table where if you roll a set that you don't like, that's not actually your character. That character gets to be level 1, immediately retires, becomes a farmer, and now you're rolling a separate but identical character. So you can trash a set if you don't like it. I don't allow people to abuse that until they have all 18s in every category. But like if it just does not look fun to you, you can throw it all out. Because your stats right now are not bad. 10 or 11 is average. Anything above that is good. Anything below that is bad.
All right.
Would you recommend I just start over or?
Yeah, that's not interesting. Your character is like decent at everything, but they're not like good at anything.
Wow, it sounds just like bent over.
Yeah. So seriously, Kane got your rolls, Taiga. Like 100%.
rolls?
Those are the best in this set. You have 1 penalty and you have a 17, which is like almost as good as it gets at this point. Harmony, yours, I would re-roll because you have 4 penalties.
Okay.
And if you had some really high boosts in other categories, maybe that would be worth it. But right now,
Okay. So So I will.
Okay, so I
re-roll.
rolled okay. I'll just keep with it if it's
Yeah.
okay because it's only one penalty.
And you should. What it'll ask you to do next is assign where you want each of those to go. Which number will go to which stat?
So should I clear assignment or just make a new character?
Clear assignment. Just like you shouldn't have to go through that whole process again. When I was talking about making a new character, that's more of a theoretical thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Cleared
So then
assignment. and then
I get to
roll.
choose my skills. Okay.
Okay, so I clear it and I just roll again.
Okay.
Okay, that's
I think so, Harmony.
that is a good set. No penalties, and you have 116, which is like pretty good. I would take those.
All right.
Do I roll again after I do clear assignment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. These are good.
So you have one low stat. That 9 is going to be a -1. And then you have 2. Everything else is like +1 or +2, which is good. But I feel like you're going to be a heroic character unless you want to do this for the memes. I would say you really want at least 116 so that you could be really good at like your main thing, whatever your character's main shtick is. You want to be good at it.
Yeah, okay. So I'll clear this again.
Now we're
I don't
talking.
have-
Oh, he's going
Yeah,
116.
that's
Yeah,
good. Roll
there
with
we
it.
Yeah, babe.
Okay, so I don't really know what I should be putting my stats in.
Well, first off, as a bard, big number goes to charisma.
Okay, so we'll put 17 charisma.
Everything else is just what kind of character you want to be. Maybe what might be good to decide actually is what you want your worst stat to be.
Oh, I don't know what that would be. Hard.
Let's see. Strength, dexterity, constitution.
Be Constitution? Constitution is like
Your hip-
tankiness, right?
Yeah, it'll affect your hit points and your resilience to things like poison.
All right, guys, I'm a glass cannon, baby. If I die,
I was probably gonna do that to Constitution too, though, just based on everything else.
you guys had more even stats. I got a big penalty, but I also got a big boost. Okay, I'll put my highest stat into Dex then, which would be 15, and then 2 14s. Because bards are magic characters, right? They don't.
Correct, but they cast
really-
from charisma.
Right, so I don't really have to care about strength, right?
Correct.
I
Just know
I get
that
it now. I get it.
Yeah. And if you use like a rapier and finesse weapons, even in melee, you can attack from dexterity instead of strength.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, I'll just be puny. I don't hit the gym. It's okay. I'll just fight my way out of everything.
Do you even lift, bro? The answer is no.
All right, we'll do.
So do I
14,
click one
I'll
of
do
these
14
numbers
so.
to do the stat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
so
is that what
my stat thingy now is 8 strength, 16 dex, 11 constitution, 14 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 18 charisma.
Cool.
All right.
Because your bonuses went to that. Kane, what you basically do is each column, like if you click the dexterity, if you click the 10, then your dexterity is 10. But then if you click the 10 under intelligence, it takes that 10 away from dexterity and assigns it to
so I can only
intelligence.
choose one. I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have those 6 numbers and you have to assign them to your 6 ability scores.
Okay.
This man is the twink of the Doberverse. It's true. All right, choose a background.
Yeah, which one would be good for a character that might be crazy?
Background or ability score?
Maybe.
For your stats or your background?
My background.
Oh, there's some fun ones
true.
in there. There's some fun ones. There might be like a cultist.
Okay, where is that? Where I see a blood sister.
Ooh.
When you click on it,
be a criminal.
when you click on the background, it will give you a description of on the right hand side. But most of them
Oh my
are
God.
what they sound like. A lot of them are very kind of upfront.
Oh my God, I'll be great at medicine, but I'll be crazy.
In the name of science.
Yes.
Haunted Villager
Oh.
is also a good choice if you want to be insane.
Oh my God.
For the background, if it
Mhm.
already has skill proficiencies that I already like put in for my stuff, should I pick a different one? Or
No,
does it
I'll
just
let
add
you
more
I'll let you
ones?
repick that one.
Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at entertainer and it has acrobatics and performance, and I took those skills earlier.
It's a natural
so
for a
let's-
bard.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mysterious Origins is also good for someone who's crazy. Occultist is good.
Okay.
You can be a transformed familiar where you used to be like a wizard's owl and then you got turned into a person. It's one of the wildest backgrounds I've seen.
My God, I love this.
Am I happy
I'm
with
almost,
this? Yeah. You know
I'm
what?
almost tempted
That's
with.
fine.
I'm tempted with the Blood Sister because it can be very scary with that one.
Mm,
With the skill proficiency of
Choose
medicine.
a background.
I might do that.
So just for a little context, even though you are only a level 1 adventurer, level 1 adventurers are still special. They are
Okay.
more trained, more experienced. They have that special X factor in them. So your background is basically, what was your life before now?
Right.
Before you kind of achieve this exceptionality.
Gotcha. What is I heard it before, but what is void speech again?
Void speech is spoken by those who wield the power of the void. When you speak it out loud, instead of making sound, it erases sound waves from the air. And so you actually hear it by its absence.
Okay.
Oh, I can be an acrobat. I could be a failure at the circus, so I ended up in the slums because I wasn't good. Okay, it has acrobatics or athletics though, so I should change those. Change this to.
The personality trait.
Each background has a number of associated personality traits, and you don't have to use them. You can use your own.
Perception, persuasion.
But I find them to be very helpful.
Okay.
For lack of understanding of everything else, I'm gonna pick Knight.
I guess I'll do fucking Elvish language proficiency and Infernal. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Okay, roll personality traits. Okay, roll. I live life as if tomorrow will never come because the tiniest slip could end it all. Wow. Okay, all right, bend over. I see you.
Wait, where
All
did
right,
you
what
get
else?
that?
I was just clicking the roll personality traits on the
Kane,
background.
if you're on
scroll
the
down.
if you're on the background part, that's lower down on the page.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Give me just a sec to refresh my water. I will be right back.
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
Right.
I'm following my family's footsteps and yearn to impress them. No.
Let's see what my ideals are.
I have a mentor whom I idolize and strive to be like in every way possible. No. I believe I'm capable. I will attempt any feat of athleticism,
Oh, I don't have
especially if there's a
any
wager
of
involved.
that. You said
Ooh.
this is farther down on background?
Yeah.
I don't
some
have
of
that
them,
option.
Some of them don't have them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
I'm a knight, I guess.
I guess knights don't get personality.
Nope.
Oh,
I
no.
guess you don't have a personality.
Sounds about right.
Let's see. Let's look at my ideal. No limits. Nothing can stop me from pushing
Free
beyond all
will.
expectations. Wow.
My time of taking orders is over. I'm in control of my own life now.
Oh.
Pick my equipment.
My bond.
Damn. Okay, bond. I owe everything to the ringmaster who lifted me out of Squalor and took me on the road with them. I owe everything to the ring. No. I want to be known far and wide no matter what it costs me. Okay, all right, bend over. Okay, all right. And then flaw.
Okay, so I guess I can't. I don't have any equipment either. All right, well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. My flaw, I purposely injured a fellow acrobat to further my career. No. Okay, hold on. Wait, let's keep rolling.
Oh man.
I am weak to temptation and vices, especially at night in the local tavern. This is true. You can't keep me. Yeah, you can't keep me away from catnip.
No, yeah, that is very, very true.
All right. Okay,
Kane, did you say that it wasn't letting you like? It wasn't giving you any gear and it wasn't doing other stuff for you?
I don't have equipment or any other option for background.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to the background. And the knight is a little bit borked, I think. So if you want to be a knight, just pick noble. Because the knight is just a version of the noble with a couple of tweaks. And the noble should work fine.
Okay.
How did the noble end up in the slums?
It's an interesting story, right?
Yeah, I guess that's an interesting story. Okay. Well, I don't have any options here with noble either.
Oof. You click on a random one and see if you have options.
Abilities, and then go back to background. Oh, like just a random thing. Okay.
Yeah, just pick a random class to see if it shows up.
Mysterious origins. Nope, nothing there.
Refresh the whole damn thing.
Yeah, you might have to refresh, I think. Yeah.
Man, it's always something with me.
My flaws, I worry that I cannot hold my dark urges back forever. Wow.
Oh, the dark urge.
Yes.
Okay, how would you like to choose your equipment? Oh, do we just choose class equipment?
Yeah, do class equipment. It's going to be way easier.
Okay, a rapier, a longsword, any simple weapon. Obviously a rapier, because that's cool. Oh, I like guns though, but I don't think that we have guns during this time.
Correct,
All
correct.
right. Rapier. Okay, diplomat's pack or entertainer's pack. I'm assuming entertainer's pack. Lute or a musical instrument. Give me that viola, because I know how to play that. All right, sicko mode. All right, next.
So I'm selecting a bunch of random backgrounds, and none of them are giving me any extra entries.
All right, your character's cursed.
I'm having a great time right now.
And what we're gonna have to do here is you accidentally created 2 characters.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna use your emergency backup character, and I'm just gonna like screenshot these stats so you don't have to roll them all over again because it was a good choice. You know, I think you made good choices.
Thank you.
Lamau.
All right, so skip Flock Show. Sorry, Flock Show. Your time is up.
Goodness. Army,
you've got
gift subs.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you for the gifted subs. Oh my god, that's for me. I like As the Bee movie.
Yeah, that's a killer
Thank you
username.
for gifting the 20 tier 1 subs. I hope everyone who got them enjoy the emotes and the ad-free viewing. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god.
Okay. Bard cantrips.
Okay.
I know some of these skills, but at the same time, I don't.
So do I exit out of this and just
Close that journal entry. You don't have to close all of Roll20, but close that character, and then go to Ikifa. These names that it comes up with, they're just absolutely all over the place. Ikifa Kreru. Kreru. You should see that entry there.
Oh, Ikifa Kiru?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And you're gonna select the character mancer, and you're gonna. But when you get to abilities, you're not gonna roll. You're gonna do something different.
So do everything as I have been doing, except for when I get to abilities. Gotcha. All right. Well, what was I again?
Hard level.
Human. That's what I was. Human.
Oh, I may not be able to do the Blood Sister.
Why is that?
Oh my goodness!
Am I able to use any of the weapons for Monk with her?
If it gives you new weapons.
Movie, thank you so much. My goodness. I'm
Oh,
super
did you just
grateful.
get?
Thank you.
You just got B-movied.
I got B-movied. Thank you so much. Hope you all enjoyed the new emotes and the ad-free viewing experience. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. I'm gonna choose. What did I choose? Neutral good. Oh, okay.
Oh wait, that's the never mind.
I'm looking at the Blood Sister right now. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Let's see. Damn, I don't know any of these cantrips or skills.
So let me give you a hint. Vicious
Okay.
Mockery.
Vicious mock. I do recognize that one. Where the fuck is that? Okay,
That's
there's
the-
that.
That's the one where you taunted. I remember that.
Harmony, I don't see any problems with the Blood Sister for you.
Okay, wonderful. So I can pick like maybe dagger.
Mm-hmm.
That's a simple weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
And then what pack do I use?
That's your choice. They're just going to have a bunch of different equipment, and, you know, it's good to have it, but it's not like it's magic items.
Okay. What is in the Dungeoneers pack?
That is going to have equipment for, like, going underground. So it's going to have a crowbar, a 10-foot pole for tapping around for traps. It's going to have a hammer and some pitons to spike a door shut, lantern oil,
Wonderful.
that kind of stuff.
Lovely. And do all those tools have to be used on those things?
There's no computer to tell you that it doesn't work. Anything that you can, if you can argue to me that it makes sense that you'd be able to do something, then the answer becomes yes.
Wonderful.
It's not like games where, you know, you're a mighty barbarian, but you can't open the door because you don't have the key. Like in this, you just break the door.
Healing.
Okay.
Healing.
And then my next question, because it's part of the Blood Sister, what is the Book of Holy Lust or the Book of Scarlet Commandment?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. This background is from a different world. There's a lot of different campaign settings and worlds for Dungeons and Dragons. Baldur's Gate is set in the Forgotten Realms. The Blood Sister is from the Midgard setting. So we don't use all of that lore. There's going to be some changes where, like, it mentions this goddess. This goddess does not exist in my world, but there is a similar deity that will be able to change it to make it so it still works.
Yeah.
So on that note, I don't know what the Book of Holy Lust is, but I can kind of imagine.
Me too.
You know,
Based off
lust,
the
but
name.
holy.
What would the Scarlet Commandments be like in this world?
Let's see. The Scarlet Commandments, it depends on what tradition you're linked to. So the Red Goddess in Midgard does blood sacrifices and orgiastic rites. So she's a goddess of blood and lust.
Got it.
So here's my question. Do you want to be dedicated to a natural god that belongs in this world, or an infernal god that invaded this world? Either is totally fine, and depending on what you answer, I'm going to come up with something different.
Okay. Let's do invaded. It sounds more chaotic.
Huh.
Okay. So
I think I broke class.
Oh my god, Kate, what happened now?
So language proficiencies. I was like, I don't know what any of these are. I'm gonna choose draconic, machine speech, and then it's giving for my third language proficiency athletics, perception, or stealth.
Well, are you fluent in stealth? Do you speak
I
stealth?
am fluent in stealth, perception, and athletics. Thankfully enough.
All right, send it. Send it. Okay, thinking about the infernals. Thinking about the infernals. There are 3 that come to mind.
Okay.
The first is Uzul the Destroyer. Uzul is a infernal of conquest, tyranny, order, that kind of stuff. Second is Tilabek. Tilabek is a deity of swarms and mobs, of a whole bunch of people getting swept up in a frenzy of emotion that leads them not always to destroy things, but, you know, often to destroy things. And the last is Imago, the Mirror Keeper. Imago is a deity of appearances, deception, vanity, insecurity. Any of those 3 would be compatible with this.
I'll go with the second one.
Okay, Tilabek.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. How? What was my scores for?
Got it.
Roll.
So I'm just gonna make sure that I've got the right set here. Yes, you had a 12, 14, 16,
14,
16,
16,
14, 13, 10. And actually, if you scroll up in the dice rolling section, you'll see that that was the last thing you said, and it's saved there for you.
Okay. I think I have my cantrips and my skills. I just have to read through everything.
Okay.
So I picked Vicious Mockery and Mage Hand for my Bard cantrips.
Good choices.
And then Bard level 1, I picked Silvery Barbs, Cure Wounds, Command, and Dissonant Whispers.
I'm sorry, what?
I think I said.
What was that?
Dissonant?
That's
I don't know how to say that
dissonant.
word.
Dissonant, but no, not that. The Silvery Barbs. You picked Silvery Barbs?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I know you didn't mean to become my nemesis, and I apologize that you are now my nemesis, but you know, it comes with the territory. It's a good spell. Keep it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a very good spell.
I was like skimming through trying to read all of them, and I was like, what are all of these? I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I know you didn't do it on purpose, but that's one of those spells that when it was introduced, it started huge fights online because a lot of people are like, this shit is broken.
Oh.
People are imba.
Really? I just saw classes Bard. I was like, okay, I'll click it.
No, it's an excellent choice.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to find a healing skill.
Cure
Just Cure
Wounds.
Wounds.
Yep.
Okay.
Healing Word would be the other, but Cure Wounds heals. The difference is Cure Wounds heals more, but it takes your action and it's a touch spell. Healing Word only takes a bonus action and it's ranged, but it heals less.
Okay.
I see. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, because I do remember Cure Wounds. I don't
That's
remember
the healing spell.
More language proficiencies? Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
You're a
I
polyglot.
just picked random ones. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna pick Celestial.
Oh, I can choose a feat?
The tool proficiencies.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I can't pick digital game device? I can't believe this.
You can't be a real gamer.
No, goodness gracious. All right, Dragon Chess Set.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic the Gathering.
King of Games.
When I do age, because I'm a shade, can I be like 100 years old?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I don't know what feet to pick. There's so many. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Feet?
Yeah.
F-E-A-T.
You have to pick feet?
Not grippies. It's not grippies. God
F-E-A-T.
damn it.
I've never done this before. How am I supposed to know? For all I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's
a different way.
You know, some people have more than 2 feet. Some people have a lot of
Two
feet.
left ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Because there's so many of them, it takes a moment to load.
Okay. Personality traits.
There we go. You finally get a personality, unlike last time.
Finally.
Congratulations.
It only took forever.
Relatable. Me too. Me too.
Oh, inspiring leader, charisma 13 or higher. You spend 10 minutes inspiring your companions, shoring up their resolve to fight. When you do so, choose up to 6 friendly creatures, blah, 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 blah. It's creating temporary hit points equal to your level plus blah, 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 blah. Question mark.
You got to hit him with that in the name of the moon.
I see. If it wasn't this one, I was going to pick, what was it? I just looked at it.
Actor is a common choice.
Yeah, that was the one I was looking at. It just puts another +1 to my charisma.
Mm-hmm.
So then my charisma ends up being 19.
So for me, I'm not sure if monk has spells or feat.
Most monks don't have spells, so you shouldn't have to worry about that at level 1. As for feats, they are getting feats because they are variant humans. As a shade, you shouldn't have to worry about that.
Oh, you know what I'm going to pick? I'm going to pick Lucky.
God damn it.
No, no.
I'm picking Lucky.
That's also an excellent choice. I certainly... It certainly has never ruined my plans as a dungeon master before in any campaign ever.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah,
I can't imagine if it would, yeah.
Fair and
All right.
balanced.
So, I pick what? Okay, age, height, weight, eyes, hair. Oh. I'm going to say Bendover is a nice young 25. His frontal lobe just installed.
Shane's
say he's
family.
a solid 6 feet.
Those neurons are developing.
180 pounds. Eyes, green.
In fact, the world does revolve around me.
What would my weight be as a shade?
I was looking that up, and then I saw something shiny, and I got distracted.
Okay. Oh, I have to review my choices now. Okay. Your race is human, your sub-race is variant human, your class is bard, you come from an acrobat background, you got starting equipment based on your class and background, you know vicious mockery, mage hand, slavery, barbs, cure wounds, command, and whispers. You selected the lucky feet, bend over 25, 6 feet, 180 pounds, green eyes, brown hair, tan skin. The only choice left is to press on or turn back. Okay, I'm happy. I'm chilling.
Cool. Insofar as weight for shades is concerned, because it says that shades possess a body, that body would be human-ish. So anywhere in the range of human possibility.
Wonderful. Okay, then I will do.
Okay. My character sheet has been made.
Ooh, almost
hit the wrong button.
I'm on equipment.
Did as I review everything real quick, do we customize our origin way in the back? I didn't select that, so I don't know if what that does.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, if you didn't select it, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, while everyone makes theirs, I'm gonna
Can I have power gauntlets?
Not in this campaign. I have run sci-fi games where yes, the answer would be yes.
Darn it!
All right, let me see if I can pull up Bend Over.
Spear.
Yeah, here we go, chat.
Short sword and oh.
I'm just gonna make a sneaky little PDF here of Bend Over.
Why is it Mickey?
Because Tyga's not here.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
And then, should he so desire, he can share it with his community. Please don't hesitate to speak up if you are stuck on anything.
Dungeoneer's pack or Explorer's pack?
Dungeoneer's pack is good for indoors. Explorer's pack is good for outdoors.
Explorer's pack it is.
Good. Okay, I changes this.
Damn, not the -1 to strength. I am pathetically weak.
Arms like noodles.
Not for real.
Not the noodles.
Please protect me. I'll keep you guys alive.
We will see.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
You either be protected or you might be in my way.
Oh. But
We will see.
all right. Let's see.
Sorry, sometimes I don't make the choice.
Okay, it looks like you're done, Harmony. Are you done?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, cool.
Am I supposed to be able to select things on feats?
No, wait. Are you a variant human?
Yes.
Yes.
You should be able to select one feat.
Well.
God
Never
damn it.
again.
Okay. Well, let me see.
Well, we can fix that later, honestly. I can add that to your character sheet later.
Okay.
If the character mancer just is not vibing with you today.
It's apparently not. Yeah, I guess.
Yay, I have a PDF.
I'm so proud of you, Tyga.
Yay!
And then
Hey man, I'm having a fantastic time.
Yeah, me too.
Am I good? Oh, do I have to come up with an age for everything? Nice.
You can leave those blank, but be a lot cooler if you didn't.
I just made mine 25. I was like, I think that's like a standard age for someone trying to get out of the slums, right?
Harmony, how old is yours?
I'm old.
Oh.
I'm over here trying to choose something in the middle.
Oh,
so
I'm really old.
See, the thing about that is that Harmony's character might not look old.
Yeah, I look 29. But I'm dead. And 145 years old, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
30.
A solid choice. A solid choice.
Oh, I'm the youngest? This is very new to me. I've never had this experience ever.
And I'm the oldest.
Wow. You can absolutely do not have to keep that name.
Nope. There's the name that we're
The machine has spoken.
All right. So Ikifa Kiru. Is that your name?
Kreru?
Oh, okay.
There's an R there, so
It's
yeah, Kreru.
Kreru.
Oh, I just wanted to make
Kreru.
sure because the icon hasn't moved over yet on the character thing. So I was like, who?
Ken's wrapping up the process, and once that's done,
Yes.
then I'll do the icon and all that stuff.
Don't ask me about my weight. I don't know. Sure, we'll do. Okay, am I done? Apply changes?
Yeah. Let me know if that works without something else going wrong.
It is a white loading bar. Is that
Okay.
supposed to be building?
Hold.
I'm holding. I'm holding. I'm holding.
Excuse me.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
My bad. It's the electrolyte
Oh.
water.
I see I'm a size medium.
Schmedium?
Wow. I'm a medium.
I don't even know what size I am. How do you see that?
In the character thing, when you have your name, it's just say core, and then there's bio.
I can assure you that you are size medium.
Oh, I
Kane,
too am medium.
Oh my god.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this too.
It's gonna be great.
What browser are you using?
I'm using Chrome.
Oh, I'm using Firefox. So
I'm also using Firefox.
What in the world?
Firefox is superior.
Should I log back in on a different browser?
Let's try that. Unfortunately, though, it's
Yeah.
happening for me too. And I am
What
in
are
a
you
different
using?
browser. So I think your character is just haunted.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I love that.
Let me see what I can do here real quick.
Got it.
Let me see if I can hack the Gibson real fast.
Hey, I love Firefox.
Apply changes.
Firefox doesn't use a ton of RAM, so
Definitely uses less than
the memory
Chrome.
leaks.
Opera GX.
yeah, I refuse to use Opera GX.
Opera
It's like
GX.
overloading my CPU.
Stinks.
So bad. Made for gamers, my ass.
No, it doesn't. I remember I used to use it when I was first streaming, and it would slow down everything.
It is so terrible because like it says like it has like a built-in RAM limiter. They're lying to you. It's just
No, it
in
doesn't
there.
work.
It does not ram your RAM at all.
Or maybe it works. I just don't know how to use it right, but it does not work.
I have 96 gigabytes of RAM. And it was
Holy
using
shit.
almost all of my RAM. I was like, this is not correct.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I stopped using it, but I never had a problem with it. Other than, some sites not supporting it, so I had to stop using it.
No,
because the pop-up window wouldn't show up.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing, and if that doesn't work, I am going to start brute forcing this, and we can start talking through some story stuff.
Sounds good.
You are a ranger, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so we only have one melee? Well, 1.5 melees?
May or may not even be melee.
Oh.
It might be me.
Could be spec'd for ranged.
So it's only me who will be kicking and swinging.
Who will get violenced.
Yes.
Okay. And you were a variant human, right?
Yes.
All right. And what languages did you pick? You can change them. I'm just going to pick something, and you can change it later if you don't like it.
Sounds good.
Right. We'll leave those blank. We'll do that. I will kick it until it functions.
The only thing I need left to complete my monk is the 1 feat where I get the bar fighting stuff so I can lift stuff up and hit people with it.
What did you pick for your favorite enemy? Do you remember, Kane?
Void speech?
No, for your favorite enemy. Like, what type of creature was your enemy?
Oh, I don't even remember selecting that.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe that has something to do with it. Well, you can pick aberrations, beasts, celestials, constructs, which are like golems and automatons, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, giants, monstrosities. A lot of like classic monsters like griffins and stuff are monstrosities, oozes, plants, or the undead. You don't have to remember all those. If one of those spoke to you,
that one. Pick the last one. Pick the undead one.
The undead? Okay, all right. Harmony's picking undead for me.
Lovely.
what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Oh no. Oh god.
You know, because all of this has gone right so far.
Oh yes, I definitely don't have something cooking up in my mind.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Yeah, can't wait to know you.
I'm scared.
And I can't wait
scared.
for you. I can't wait for you to know me too.
I'm just a guy.
So good. Yeah, oh man, I'm excited.
Okay, were you going to focus on hand-to-hand combat or archery more?
Probably hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, let's see what I can do here.
Okay.
Oh, I can't feel my brain.
You shouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
If you
does
can,
your
that's a
brain
medical
have
issue.
Does your brain have any of those kind of nerves? I don't think it does, right?
It's
Like if they poke
pulsing.
your brain, you don't feel it. Just weird stuff
You're-
happens to you.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Oh, fantastic.
You sure?
If you can feel your brain for more than 4 hours, consult a doctor immediately.
Yeah,
I can feel every pulse.
that's a problem.
Can you feel your brain?
Calm down, Jimmy Neutron.
Oh.
Come on, come on. Yes! I have brute forced it into obedience.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay, so if you, first off, I know that you all saw that you can open up your character sheet in the journal, but what I tend to do is if you have a token on the map, just shift double click on that token instead.
I don't even see any tokens on the map, to be honest.
You think you gotta zoom out and then you.
Oh, wow, that's me.
Shift
It's me.
double click.
Yeah, shift
Wow.
double click on your token and it should pop up.
Yeah, it brings up our tokens, and on the
okay.
right,
All right, got
left,
it.
this is character sheet.
Okay, perfect. So we have our characters. Now we just need to figure out, what are you doing in the slums? How did you end up here on hard times, especially if you happen to have once been a knight?
So Harmony was driving, right? And we were all on the bus.
Suddenly, Truck Kun came out of nowhere.
I was just using a horse one time, and I had pain in the back carriage, and then I said
we
I
were
knew how to
telling
use
him,
it.
"Hey, Harmony, don't do that."
And then I accidentally scared the horse, and it went off, and here we are.
And then I called out the tiger. I said, "Bend over," but Harmony was like, "Oh, where?" And he bent over, and I don't know, gravity shifted, and
And the wheel, a rock hit the wheel, the left one, and it flung everyone in the carriage and myself into the slums, and we landed into
We're
a
getting shots fired at him.
And now, we're here now.
yeah.
Okay, how long ago did that happen?
Well, let's say a week ago.
Okay, that makes more sense
We've been
because,
stuck
like,
here for a week.
Yeah.
dude, here I was
You know
like,
how expensive carriages are? We're broke as shit.
Yeah, and we didn't even own that.
We fucking stole it.
Yeah.
okay, so all of you were in the stolen carriage.
Oh man.
Yes.
Why was it stolen? Why did you steal it?
I was sick and tired of using my feet to walk, man.
Well,
yeah, and I had the impulse to take that carriage.
And I had no reason to say no.
maybe I was trying to stop them and accidentally got taken along for the ride.
Okay.
Yep. Kane got roped into it, tried to persuade me not to steal it, but I went ahead and kicked the person who had it off.
This sounds like a really bad version of The Hangover.
Bend over came over and was like, okay, well, if you're gonna just kick him off, I guess why not? And climbed on into the carriage, and then we had the night with us. Kiru.
Whatever your name is.
Yeah. The names aren't even showing up on my screen. So.
I'm just using the side for
I'm
me.
using the side too.
Yeah. And I, was trying to tell me, let's not do that. That's really bad. And when he got on, I pulled off. I made the horse go.
I was just there. I'm taking a nap. Free
I
ride.
didn't know how to drive. And then when we were getting chased, that's when everything followed. I hit a rock and the carriage flew off to the side and into the slums.
Now here we are.
Okay.
Man.
What do you want to make up anything about the person from whom you stole it? You can say no and I'll do it. But if you want to add details, the door is open.
I'm good. You can do it. I'm lazy.
I think you should. Unless
Okay.
Harmony has something cooking in the brain of it.
The person I stole it from was a sweet, innocent person, that was just trying to do some sweet,
Sweet innocent
charity.
Things?
Yeah, it was, was going to do a nice donation, but that's why we had very lavish items inside the carriage.
I see.
But they also were very ill, so when they made impact onto the ground, they were probably severely injured.
Oh no,
but
they were sweet, innocent, and ill? Pick a struggle.
And when I took off, I accidentally ran them over a little bit with the wheel. So they might be in critical condition and physically impaired.
Wow.
Okay. Well, the adventure I wrote is rapidly changing.
And you were worried about luck.
No, see, chaos is what I'm used to.
Yeah.
All right.
That's me.
So, you stole this carriage and it crashed in the slums.
Mm-hmm.
And it was full of precious things, but I'm going to add a detail now. It crashed into one of these canals.
Yes.
Okay.
So whatever treasures and such it had sank to the bottom. My next question for all three, for each of you individually.
Okay.
Are you from this city or are you from somewhere far away?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll let you two answer that, and I'll kind of decide based off of that.
Sure. I'll hear from the other two.
Away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also going to say
from a
far away.
circus troupe
Mm-hmm.
that
I'm
failed
also
and went out of business.
And what did you say, Harmony?
I'm probably going to also be far away because I possess the body somewhere. So, and I'm just wandering around,
You know what? I'll say I'm like from here, but like not the slums, obviously. Maybe like a little bit ways off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the rich part of town. Not the city.
You're just disgusted when you get here.
I don't know about disgusted. No, not at all.
Everything's dirty.
No. I just happen to be in the way.
All right. And so you are a knight. That's your background. Okay. Are you like an independent landowner? Do you swear fealty to somebody?
Oh God, His Majesty isn't here.
Yeah, and for this, let's say independent landowner.
Okay, cool. Because Abaratum is ruled by the mysterious trade princes. Nobody knows their true identity. Some of them have apparently been alive for over 500 years. Some of them change, but because it's organized as a trade republic, the standard titles of nobility don't really apply here. Sure, if somebody is a powerful knight from the Danox tribe to the north, they'll bring that status with them. But here in Abaratum, most status is just based on money and political power. Because it's a fantasy game.
Yay.
All right. So you are a local player. You have your own property. You have your own equipment, your own weapons. You are trained in hunting. And Abaratum is by the coast. And a lot of the land surrounding it is pretty dry scrubland. So maybe you went out hunting in the scrubland. Or maybe you went out hunting sea monsters in ships along the coast. Either way.
Okay.
You ended up, but you're also a local. So you know a few things about the city that the other two wouldn't. And you could have walked out of here. You could have walked right out of here and gone home, except for the whole, you've been made complicit in a robbery
In a crime,
and running over a poor orphaned charitable donor who has a rare disease and is
sweet, innocent, and ill.
Yeah. They checked off all the boxes and now you ran them over. So like that's going to be a problem.
Not the laugh. It's laugh.
Harmony, here's what I'm going to say. All right.
Yeah.
You may be the last member of your cult.
Okay.
Because your cult was wiped out a while ago, like 100 years ago, less, something along those lines. And since then, you have lingered and you've been able to, just occupy a body, manifest it however you need to. And you originated in the deserts to the north, the lands of the Burning Eye Horde. It was called something different back in your day. But ever since then, you've just been wandering sort of across, sort of serving your own whims. Tillabek is normally about swarms and mobs and hordes and sort of this group identity, but you've been very much just doing your own individual thing this entire time. And I imagine you've rather come to like it.
Yes.
Okay. And then Taiga, your circus crashed out. There is a circus in town.
Yeah.
It's the way you said it. It crashed. Sorry, continue.
All good. There is a circus in town, the Clockwork Circus. It is a bunch of artificers have created all these mechanical performers. There's mortal performers as well, but they do these stunts with, clockwork creatures that can dance and stand on their head and all sorts of stuff. I don't think this is the circus you were affiliated with. Maybe you came to this town because you were looking for them. Because you're like, hey,
I need a new job. I'm poor.
Exactly. And then you did a heckin' crimo. And that's
say that one more time?
You did a heckin' crimo.
Oh yes, I did commit a crime. I
A little stealerino.
Oh no.
A little hit and run.
At least you didn't back over them,
That's true. I was just there. I just needed the free ride to the town to go to the circus.
We just took a little detour. Is it all?
Little detour.
So the three of you have been hiding out in the slums for a week. There are two main forces you have to look out for. The Watch, rank and file sort of guards paid by the trade princes, and then the Sand Guard, an elite force of swashbucklers. They're very cocky. They're very, very good at acrobatics and swordplay, and they are the elite law enforcers of the city, because they can do parkour over the streets and such and keep up with thieves.
No, not
who know.
parkour.
Yeah, exactly.
Parkour.
They're trained in hardcore parkour.
Oh no.
They do not often come here, which is why you've been able to hide out for so long.
Right.
The person who is specifically looking for you is Magistrate Arsna.
No, I can't stand that guy.
The magistrate is in charge of the area that you live in, Kane. And so has been a pain in your ass even before you took this little falling out from polite society.
Oh, he's such a pain in my ass.
He's also the person who's investigating this particular crime. So
I can't believe they're investigating me.
He would love
Here, man.
nothing more than to catch you in something. Just because all the disputes that you've had, none of them have been like an actual legal matter. But if he gets the chance to arrest you or imprison you, oh, that would just make his day.
Ooh, I don't want to make his day.
Exactly.
Specifically for Kriru.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that is the
Lamau.
magistrate who is hunting all of you. He's in charge of the investigation of this poor innocent who got ran over. But you've been hiding out successfully in the slums for 1 week. What have you been doing as you're hiding out?
Partying it up in the taverns.
All right. All right. The really gnarly part of town. Okay.
I suppose
I'm starving.
as the only one with a lawful conscience at this point.
All right.
Trying to find a way to clear my name for being roped into all of this. Knowing full well that no one will believe me.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please. And you do that simply. I'm going to pull up your character sheet over here. On your
Do I
character
press the
sheet.
little dice? Oh.
On your character sheet, on the left-hand side, are your skills. You've got your ability scores, your saving throws, and then your skills. The skills are in alphabetical order. But before you do this, in the top middle of your character sheet are a bunch of purple buttons. Advantage, normal, and disadvantage. Let me know when you find those.
Where would I find those again?
On the character sheet tab of your character sheet, above the middle column. There. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to
Character
roll with...
sheet.
Sorry, go ahead.
So open character sheet and then...
I'm pulling it up on the stream right now as well. On your character sheet, in the middle the middle column, there's sort of 3 columns on that sheet. And the middle one has above it advantage, normal, and disadvantage.
I see.
You're going to click disadvantage because you know full well this is not going to work. You have an outrageous story about being a noble in good standing, in trouble. You sound like one of those scam artists, you know? It sounds like a con. So click disadvantage, then scroll down, and on the left-hand side under your skills, click persuasion.
Under skills, persuasion. Oh wait, do I already have it clicked?
You're going to click the word, not the checkbox.
Okay, I did.
Hey, you did it. You did it. So when you roll with disadvantage, you roll twice and take the worst of the 2. So instead of getting a dirty 20, you got a 10.
Okay.
And a 10 is not enough to talk your way out of this in the very cynical, jaded populace down here. So unfortunately, you have not, in fact, succeeded. Exactly as you predicted.
Yep.
Tyga, I would like you to roll 1d8, please, because you have been partying hard.
1d8?
Yeah. Oh, let me talk you through how to do that. So there is a dice button on the left that you can use, or
Dice button on the left.
you can type in the little chat window /R. So the slash says, hey, Roll20, this is a command. The R is the roll command, and then you do a space and 1d8. A 4. Okay. You have been banned from a tavern. One of the taverns threw you out. It's a tavern that's along one of these like not particularly nice smelling canals. They threw you out the second floor into the canal. They do it all the time. You'll be fine. And now you are on the ban list. You are not allowed back in that tavern anymore. Why that's the case? I'll let you invent that.
Ah, shit. I slept with the owner's daughter or something.
Okay. Slept with the owner and the owner's daughter separately. 2 different occasions.
Oopsies. I didn't know.
Then they found out, and they were upset, and you got yeeted. All right. Harmony, what have you been up to for this last week in the slums?
I have been trying to resist the urge to not incite a bar fight within our hideout.
Okay. On the
Is that where
left,
we're hiding out in a bar?
Oh, there's a bar very close to where
tavern.
you've been hiding out. Like that tavern has kind of been your hangout, and then you just find a place to crash during the night. And let me tell you, this is a wretched hive of scum and villainy. This is not a gastro pub, all right? This is a divey dive bar. So, Silvos Valor, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. On your character sheet above your skills are your saving throws.
Okay.
I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw to resist the urge.
Ooh.
So where would I go for that?
Do you have your character sheet open?
Yeah, character sheet.
Left-hand
Is it
column.
normal. Okay.
Left-hand, yeah, this will be a normal check.
Saving
Left-hand
throw.
column,
Okay.
saving throws, you're going to click the word wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. I clicked it. Oh,
There we go. 19. Okay. You are not compelled to cause a bar fight. If you cause a bar fight, it is strictly your own choice.
I start to incite one.
It's like I'm acting completely. I can quit anytime I want to. I just don't want to. Under your skills, roll a, let's call it an intimidation check. Even though you're not trying to be intimidating, you are trying to just, throw your weight around and start some shit.
Yeah. Okay, so click it.
Yep. A 10. You get like a couple of people swinging fists and stuff, but it's not like you start a riot, unfortunately. My condolences.
Darn it. Next time.
After 1 week of this desperation, Ikifa, you grew up here, and while you mostly live in the nice parts of this huge city, because you've been here your whole life, you know a lot about it.
I do. I think.
You know, your character does. Your character knows that beggars, thieves, urchins, orphans, street folks, they will leave messages written on the inside of the city walls. It is said that every single secret in the city is written or scratched somewhere inside the walls of Abaratum if you know where to look and how to read it. It's always in like shorthand and slang, and it's kind of hard to work your way around. But a lot of things can be found there. And during one of these days, as you're just wandering past the walls in a trying to figure out what you are going to do about these two now that your fates are tied together, you come across a body.
A body.
Mm-hmm.
You should sniff it.
Would you like
I'm
to
not gonna
sniff the
sniff
body?
it.
I think you should sniff the body.
I think you should poke it.
And
I
you know
think
what?
I'm going to go make sure that they're okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Roll a medicine check, please.
Okay.
And at this time, the other two catch up with you. So as soon as you roll this medicine check, it's one of your skills. This will be a normal check, not disadvantage.
Got it. Okay. And then we click medicine.
Mm-hmm. A natural 1.
Oh,
That is
God, they're
that is
dead.
a critical failure.
Oh, no.
This person was unconscious and barely clinging a flicker of life until you reached over to, hey, are you okay? And accidentally stuck your hand directly inside a wound that pushed them over the edge and into the
I
underworld.
was saying, you should have just snipped him.
How
You
did
were
I
your
stick
fault.
my whole hand into a wound?
Well, it's just like you kind of reach around to grab by the shoulder, you know, and your fingers are, and you just tore it, and now there's blood, and
That's crazy.
it's
Well,
gnarly.
all right.
It's gnarly.
Well,
Yummy.
Do I have to run a check to wash my hands?
Nah, washing your hands, you can just succeed at that. However,
okay, all right. However,
this person was in the process of marking the wall. This was an urchin or a member of a gang or something like that. And they had just written a message on the wall.
Okay.
It's in the marking is in their hand, etc. And one of the words is Arsna.
Arsna.
In fact, the message reads as such: Confect Quarames Rumbeck Arsna.
What in the Raven from Teen Titans did you just say to me?
None of you are thieves, and none of you are proficient in thieves' cant, because this is slang. This is the coded language of criminals. Wait a minute. Did you pick criminal or entertainer background, Taiga?
Acrobat.
How unfortunate.
I know.
Have
I
fun
could've
flipping
picked it.
over this scenario.
Wait, this is my fault. Wait. What do I have to deal with right now?
Nothing. You're
What
not a
the
criminal,
hell?
so nothing.
Oh, thank God. I was just too
Yeah.
busy eating my Cheez-Its and I ran out already.
It might be different if you were a criminal, but you're not. So, here we are.
Oh,
Here we are.
man.
So the three of you have discovered a message written by a person who is now dead and was definitely dead before you two arrived. I can guarantee that. Definitely was.
Guys, check
was
this
already
out.
dead.
Look at this thing that I found.
And there's a message written on there, on this wall where people record secrets.
On the secret wall. Look, it's right there.
Oh, what is the writing made with?
Harmony, you're not even looking. Look, turn around, please.
Oh,
I don't have glasses. Can we afford to buy glasses?
No.
Probably not.
Oh. Well, this is awkward. I can't see.
So I posted the message in chat. It was written with charcoal, like a charcoal stick.
Okay.
And it has the name of the magistrate who is after you. So this secret is about, Arsna. This secret is about the person who is hunting you. If you could figure out what it means, surely
Do they
that
have
would.
Google Translate here?
They do not.
Oh, okay. Do
God
we have
darn it.
Dragons Translate? Is that an option? What if I go find somebody that might know this and I just have to sleep with them and then maybe they'll give me the answer?
Let me do this. I think I
You
can.
wanna
figure-
Are you
with
sure?
someone?
You just shove your hand into someone's wound, kill them.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
I
You
didn't
also
kill
couldn't
him.
persuade yourself. Okay, listen. I think
I
maybe
didn't kill
I
them.
should start
But
sleeping
I
with
think
people.
I can talk to someone, no problem.
Okay. All
Are
right.
you
my
sure
hands are
about
up.
that?
You know
Because you
what?
tried to talk to
let-
people
let-
before,
I'm
and
also
that
not
didn't
sure.
go
do it.
well.
Supposedly he can do it, so let him do it. Let him do it. I'll
Okay,
stick
I'll
there.
watch.
Yeah. We'll watch
if
and
they-
let it happen.
If they start to do anything or, look for authorities,
Yeah, the
I won't be
nobleman
too
knows
far.
what to do, right? Us normies, we're me here.
The
I don't
plebes.
know if I'm a normie, but I'm thinking of
The
something.
plebs.
Hey, listen, he said he can handle it. We can just chill here.
Let's see what happens.
What
Yeah,
if I find someone else in a similar outfit of that dead person over there?
Wait, what were you doing?
You know, the person that you stuck your whole finger in their wound and now they're dead and bleeding everywhere
I
still.
didn't stick a whole finger in. I didn't.
You're right.
Hand
It was your whole hand.
You
You're
were being
right.
nice and said finger, but you put your whole hand.
Yeah, I was nice about it, but
Oh my gosh.
isn't investigating part of your strong suits?
Yeah, you should investigate the hole that you shoved your hand in.
I need to investigate this writing. Okay, I'm gonna go find someone.
Okay, yeah, you do
Okay.
that.
All right. I would like you to roll Either
Okay.
an investigation check or a perception check in order to find someone to talk to.
Okay. As someone who's never played this before, which do you prefer I do?
Which has the bigger number?
Under what?
On your
So
character
you know
sheet.
where the check mark thingies
mhm.
are, and it has the numbers next to all the skills: acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, deception.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah. So which one has the biggest number? What you said, perception or what?
Investigation.
Perception has a 3. Investigation has a 1. So
There we go.
Okay, this is gonna be good.
should
Oh,
I?
yes.
So normal or
Normal.
normal? Got it. All right.
Mhm.
And perception.
A 13. Huddled in an alley nearby is a group of 3 folks bundled up in patchwork clothing that they've harvested from clotheslines when the owners were not looking. Perhaps unfortunate bodies like the one by the wall. They have pieced together these outfits for themselves. Fortunately, it is spring, and it never gets particularly cold here. The environment is tropical, subtropical, arid. So Alvarado they don't really have to bundle up unless the monsoons wash in. Nonetheless,
No, not
the 3 of them are gathered around, and they have a small fire going from scraps that they've made, and they have a pot on it, and they're all sort of doling in whatever they found for scraps to try to make a stew that tastes a little bit better. How do you want to
Hey.
approach them?
That's a hot fire you got going on right now.
What a great opener.
Yeah, I know. I'm so funny. Thanks.
Ha ha ha.
Let's hope they find you funny.
Let's see.
You smell like Lowtown, but you talk like Uptown.
You're right. I need to alter how I talk, I guess. Let's see. How do I say, hey, do you know the language of criminals? What is the nicest way to go about this? This is a good idea. I just don't know how to do it.
Wonderful idea. Terrible execution. Just like with
We
the
can let the
body over
nobleman
there.
handle it.
Yeah.
Hey, kids.
How do you do, fellow kids?
How do you do, fellow kids? How about them football?
I don't know if they have footballs here.
They don't. Harmony's it.
Oh, it's me. Okay. Oh, let's hope I don't scare them.
Well, or maybe actually no. You know what? You're right. You're right. Can I get Tiger to talk to?
Yeah.
Oh wow! You want my help now? That's crazy.
Maybe Tiger will serrate them with a wonderful
I found
song.
them. I need your help.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll watch and investigate
So-
this body more.
So what am I saying? Coming up to these kids? Am I rolling something or?
So
Well-
we need to figure out if they can translate the writing on the wall.
Okay. So
And I feel like if I go up to them, I'm not going to get the results that I desire.
okay. I go up to them and make myself friendly looking question mark
Sure.
and ask them if they know anything about the writing on the wall.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please. This will be a
Alright,
normal
so-
roll. It'll always be normal
Okay.
unless I specify otherwise. A 16.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, they don't really know you aside from seeing you around for the last week. And folks who live here, yeah, they come and go, but they kind of develop this community over time. And so they look at you and they don't, they're not hostile or anything. And they say, you got anything for the stew?
Got anything for the stew?
Yeah, we all brought something. You got anything to throw in the
Mm.
pot?
Let's see.
Not really.
No. So, am I allowed to go to the dead body and check its pockets?
Yes.
All right. Let me go check the dead body.
All right. You head over there to the corpse. In the last few minutes since you left, the corpse has already been looted. Somebody else came here, but they...
Damn it.
Sorry.
It happens real fast. But they left behind a somewhat wilted and starting to brown around the edges chopped radish. That might be mold. You're not sure.
There's nothing on there. God damn it! I shouldn't have let the nobleman do anything. I should have gone. Damn it. Okay.
I'm making right now. I can't believe this.
He's already rotting. There's nothing on him.
No, basically, you guys stepped away for 5-10 minutes, and the city did its thing. Somebody said, "Ooh, corpse, free stuff," and they took whatever this body had, except for the moldy radish.
Okay, I will take.
They beat me to it.
I will take the moldy radish.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you're going to offer them?
I guess so. I mean, unless I can take the clothes off the body, then you can't eat clothes.
Right.
Ithaca, is your clothing fancy? It's a serious question. I'm being absolutely serious.
We're taking the radish.
Okay.
All right. They look at it, but I'm going to say that because you got a 16 on your charisma, on your persuasion check, that sort of reflects the overall vibe that you've established. And so they're very much in the territory of beggars can't be choosers. So screw it. They'll throw it in.
All right. Sick.
Okay.
Literally.
Shortly. Yeah.
It's okay. The heat will kill it. Yeah.
So they throw it in the stew, and one of them, the smallest one, will scramble to her feet, which are covered in like the soles of one pair of shoes and then wrapped together with a bunch of rags and such to make makeshift shoes. She heads over and says, "Oh, this poor Scrivener got whacked." She takes a look at the writing. Says here, counterfeit body. Like when somebody makes fake coins, except counterfeit body, Magistrate Arsna.
Counterfeit body, Magistrate Arsna?
Yeah. Counterfeit body.
Ah, so there's a fake body. But is it Arsna? Or did they find one that Arsna has?
So Arsna is using a puppet?
Maybe.
Could be. Guy's dead. Can't say anything else.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what. This poor blighter here had a brother.
The one that Akifa stuck his arm in?
No.
Wait, what did you do?
I didn't stick my arm in it.
Hand in him?
Yeah, you you tripped up. You kind of slipped and you just accidentally put your quote unquote accidentally put your whole hand
so
in
we're
there.
saying the dead body has a brother, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys know the brother? Was he eating with you guys?
No. Scrivener Vel's been on the run recently. Was awful scared last time we saw him.
Oh.
The brother.
Yeah.
Well, he's not gonna like the news that we have to share with him.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Particularly with you, Akiva.
True.
Always something.
So I guess you could go looking for him, or you can go look. He might actually know more, or you can look into Arsna himself. Those both seem like possible avenues.
Okay. Well, we should try to find the brother.
I think we should find the brother too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's the best option right now.
Okay.
Do you have any idea where he could have potentially ran off to or hideouts?
Well, he runs errands sometimes for folk. Errands that take him back and forth across town. And I know that
Okay.
there's that big old Clockwork Circus is in town, and he's been running about doing stuff there. So maybe that's worth a check.
The circus? Oh,
Oh.
baby, let me get over there now, my people.
Well, that's worth a shot. It's our only lead, so we might as well. Plus, there's going to be a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All
don't
right.
make anything too obvious.
Is that where you'd like to head?
Yep, to the
Yeah.
circus.
Now,
To the circus.
keep in mind, you are leaving the slums, which means that there are going to be guards and folks who might be looking for you. This is the first time that you've left the slums since the accident. What is your strategy or plan? How are you going to handle this?
Well, I look like a normal guy, so I'm just gonna pretend that I am a normal guy and slip around them.
I'm going to walk around completely confident like I didn't commit a crime, but also
Yeah.
ask a few questions.
I think what I'm gonna do is like how like in Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, there's so many like looking for posters, but they never get his nose right. That's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you,
I was
Sir
Mr.
Knight?
Nobleman.
I'm trying to figure that out because I feel like with my position, walking around this circus, I would draw too much attention. But in the same vein, I think that's maybe what we want.
Your call.
Damn, I want a hot dog.
They might have one at the
Can I get-
circus.
Can I get bend over a hot dog?
I want a hot dog real bad right now.
What do my skills have to be at to guarantee that? Okay.
I'm so hungry.
Let's I'm gonna walk around and see if I can, against my better judgment, I'm gonna walk around and see if we can find clues about where the brother is.
Okay.
Just start asking around if anyone has seen them.
All right. I am going to switch the scene now to the marketplace and the circus. You should be able to see the whole map. You are in the lower left-hand corner. I am not going to put like 200 miniatures of random people on this map. Let's just assume that there's a very high population density, shall we?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So we will go from left to right according to VTube Studio. So, Silvos Valor, please refresh me on what your strategy was.
I'm going to walk around quite confident and act like, you know, I did not commit a crime, and ask people a few questions on if they've seen a particular fellow running errands.
Okay. Roll a... I'll call it deception, even though that's not quite the vibe.
Okay.
It's more like
And
roll to
then this
fly
will be a
casual.
normal?
This will be a normal check.
Deception. Okay. Oh.
A natural
Wonder
one.
Oh.
You didn't happen to take... No, you didn't get a feat. So you don't have the lucky feat.
No.
Okay.
I don't get one.
Well,
Yeah.
all I can tell you for now is that you definitely haven't been noticed by anyone and you have nothing to worry about, and you should trust me when I say that. Before I get
I
back
like
to
that.
you, bend over. Refresh me on what your strategy was.
I was just gonna enjoy the circus.
Okay. Just vibing. Then give me a deception roll, please, to just fly casual. A 15. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. And roll a investigation check for me. And Silvos, while we're at it, ooh, a dirty 20. Silvos, while we're at it, roll a persuasion check for me as you're asking around and seeing what you can learn.
Persuasion check.
Wow, my rolls haven't been too terrible. Knocking on wood.
Yeah, congratulations, you've doomed it. All right.
Yeah, you just jinxed it.
For some reason, Silvos, people are reacting oddly to your presence. You don't know why.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly can't be the crazy stare and maybe the potential blood stain I have somewhere on me.
Oops,
We
forgot
also,
about
you
that
know,
one.
we've been hoboing it around in the slums for about a week.
Hey man, I haven't been hoboing it out. I've been sleeping with people and getting places to go. So
Okay, listen, you.
that
So
sounds
you
like a
smell even
personal
worse.
problem. I got a shower.
Where?
Yeah, where? We're in the slums.
Oh, we already know where. I got kicked out of the bar for a reason.
Oh.
We're taking a shower?
No, for sleeping with the family.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. That's right.
Yeah.
You do that. You do that.
Double dipping.
The head of
Wow.
household did not
Well, I
like
got
that.
me a shower, so
Worth.
one can't complain in in these dire circumstances.
Modern problems require modern solutions. Ikifa,
Exactly.
refresh me on your strategy, please.
So, I'm going to just ask around very, maybe bluntly is the wrong word, but just hi, has anyone possibly seen, remind me on the brother's name?
Vel.
Vel? Has anyone seen, Vel around? I know that he usually runs, errands, and maybe he's possibly passed through here recently?
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
Okay. Normal?
Normal.
Gotcha. Persuasion.
Oh! Natural 20.
All right.
All right. So, Ikifa, you actually roll an insight check for me as well.
Insight? Okay.
That's a vibe check. Okay, a 15.
Okay.
All right. Ben, you pick up pretty quickly that Scrivener Vel does under the table style work, things that are not on the official record. Not, you know,
fun.
assassinations or anything like that. Just some light smuggling, some courier work, that kind of thing.
Okay.
He has been passing through here. He has certainly been passing through here. And the other day, he brought something fairly large with him. I would say it was like 2 foot by 5 feet, maybe a little larger. It was covered in a cloth. He was being very careful with it. He was heading up to the uptown district, some of the more fancy markets. And the next time that I saw him, he looked freaked out.
Okay.
As for Ikifa, sorry, go ahead, Ben. You can finish.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. As for Ikifa, you also realize that when you're asking openly about Scrivener Vel, the people who know are not the kind of people to speak openly. But something about your direct approach and your authenticity and your sincerity, somebody does end up speaking up.
Finally.
They say, so the good Scrivener was carrying a package, came from the Boomy Empire down south. Them what keep raiding the borders and sending their spies. And, you know, the Emperor is just jealous of our prosperity. But smuggled in something, a rare piece, something fragile, something real valuable, probably magic. And I know he was heading over to the magic Emporium.
Magic Emporium.
Yeah, to meet up
Could
with
possibly
somebody.
be doing that.
Drop it. Well, I mean, he had some piece of magic. What's the word I'm looking for? Contraband. Probably was looking to unload it or deliver it to whoever was ordered. But yeah, he looked real scared afterwards. The next time that I saw him, he was running. He was going to ground.
Interesting. Well, regardless of how he was acting, we need to go talk to him so that way I can clear my name and both of you can be can tell him that you roped me into this
Hey, I didn't do anything. I just hitched a free ride.
You can go ahead and explain that yourself.
Yeah, I know, but I need you there for that.
No,
Well, what do I gain from that?
Yeah, what do I get?
I don't know. I'll give you a hot dog.
The hot dog's not enough for this one, baby.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It'll be a good hot dog.
Maybe 5 hot dogs.
I don't think I need food.
Okay.
What are we doing?
I'd like all of you to roll perception checks, please.
4K.
Natural 20. Natural 20. That's not. That shouldn't be. Okay.
Anyways, my hot dogs.
Anyway, yeah, I guess I can get you 5. You know what? 6 hot dogs. I think
hot dogs.
I think I can manage that.
I didn't know you could count past 4.
6 deep fried glizzies. Dude, can we deep fry things? Nah, we'll figure it out.
Okay, well, I thought roll 20 was borked, but I just rolled that was actually 3 natural 20s in a row. I have only ever seen that once, and I've been doing this for a very long, like I've been doing this for 27 years, and that is the second time I've seen that happen. That is
And it
very...
all has to do around a hot dog.
I just love how it's 24, 23, and 22.
Right?
I know, right?
It's like poetry. It rhymes. So
Yeah.
this
I need to take a
roll,
screenshot of this.
unfortunately, is not about hot dogs.
Damn it.
This roll
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
is about the guards that are starting to encircle you, working their way through the crowd. Deliberately, they're not saying stop in the name of the law and all that jazz, but they are making their way towards you, clearly
Not
attempting
downtown,
to
walking
encircle
fast?
you.
Mm.
You know exactly.
Make
There are
fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are math is hard. Yeah, there's 6 of them.
It's fine. I can't count past 4. I understand.
There are 6 of them. They don't have you completely surrounded, but they are working on it.
Are they being stealthy about it?
I mean, they're not really equipped to be fully stealthy. It's not like they're sneaking and creeping, but they are trying to
mean is,
just
like,
move through the
they-
crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, they saw us and they're like, all right, we're gonna surround them while they're not paying attention. Is what I'm
exactly.
trying to.
That's
Gotcha,
exactly the plan.
Okay.
Wait, so what are we doing? I was thinking about a hot dog still.
You have just spotted 6 guards who are moving in through the crowd, trying not to be noticed, but they're all
But they're trying
heading
to
towards
surround
you.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think we should split.
So I pull out my gun.
I don't think it's guns. I don't think
I'm
knights
kidding, I'm
have
kidding.
guns. I think that's the wrong knight. I think you're thinking modernly of a police officer.
All right, so I
perhaps.
summoned my
explosives.
cannon out of nowhere.
So I call in my giant mech.
I pull out my morphing coin.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay, can I slip? Wait, can I use one of my skills?
Sell me on it. Tell me what you're trying to accomplish. You can try to accomplish anything that makes sense inside the universe, and then I'll decide what skill would apply to it.
Can I? Because they're looking for us, right? They already saw us. They're surrounding us.
Correct.
Okay,
And that
can
has
I
nothing to
cast
do
an
with the fact that
illusion of us, and then we split and reconvene later.
what spell would you use for that?
I have no idea, actually.
All right, pull up your spells. They're on your character sheet.
So we have Vicious Mockery, not Mage Hand or Cure Wounds, Command, Dissonant Whispers, and Silvery Barbs.
No, so none of those are illusions.
Damn. What can I do then? Question mark. Okay, can I run away?
You can absolutely run away if you want to just cheese it. That is an option.
So-
Would you like to cheese it?
I feel like, hold on. I feel like my skills are good enough that I could possibly cause some sort of disturbance and attract them all to me, while the other two get away.
Oh,
okay.
I was gonna do something else in mind since I'm good with medicine. I was
you're
gonna
gonna
go ahead
poison
and
them?
no, I was gonna poison an individual and scare, scare someone. Scare the
And cause
crowd.
the scene?
Yeah, so then we can run away.
Oh, you're going to unheal them.
Yes, I'm going to hurt them.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to hurt them lethally, fatally.
How do we choose which one to do? Rock, paper, scissors?
Well, again, you're inside of a large crowd that I don't really feel like detailing with hundreds of miniatures. That would slow the map down. So just assume there's people everywhere.
Fair enough.
There's people everywhere. I would just like to, if I go ahead and I hurt someone very badly, possibly fatal, the other crowd, whoever's nearby, will notice, scream because someone's dying, and then everyone will freak out and we can run away at the same time.
That's true.
I think he just wants to kill someone. I'm okay with that.
I think that's what he's going to do too. But if he doesn't do that, I'm going to get caught. And this isn't the situation I want to be caught in.
But don't worry, I'm good with medicine, so I know where to hit.
So are you going to administer poison or are you going for a stab? What is the vector by which you are causing the aforementioned harm?
Stab.
Can you?
Okay, he wants to stab.
I was about to ask, can you like look at someone and give them like the rumblies? Like
no, because
is that a spell?
Well, if only I could charm them into eating whatever I have that's potentially poison, but no. So I have to do it by force.
You can't get the rumblies if you don't have a tumbly.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
I'm
here's
gonna use one of my spells. Oh, what is it? My knife.
I cast stab.
I cast stab upon you by your lower abdomen.
So what I would like you to do, because I assume you're not just like pulling out a knife and stabbing this person. You're trying to do it somewhat subtly, yes or no?
No.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Away from the guards.
Okay.
Well, we're in a large group of people. I think I can get away with it.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't. But
okay, just stab him. It's okay. I will get ready to run.
If I get if I do it from a low angle, it'll be fine.
Okay, stab him in the nuts. Stab him in the nuts.
Don't stab them. Can you promise it's not lethal? Like paper cut?
There's someone there. It's better be lethal because
that's just I just put a commoner there. That's just,
Would you feel better if I said yes?
Yes.
Wonderful. Sure.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It's now time for those 3 little words that everybody waits their whole life to hear.
Mortal Kombat. No.
No, actually I was going to go with roll for initiative, but that's also good. But it's 2.
Okay. All right.
So, to roll for initiative on your character sheet near the top middle column is a button that says initiative. Click it.
On my character sheet.
Wait, where?
Oh, for all of us?
Mm-hmm.
In the middle column.
Above your hit points.
Yeah, it says 3 initiative for me. I just click the word initiative.
Click the word initiative.
Maybe I'm blind.
In my middle column?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. So it says armor class, initiative, and speed.
Oh,
you click the
yeah,
word
I
initiative.
also. Okay, I just click it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
And there's one other person in this combat I have to roll for. Rando Calrissian. Okay.
Bye.
Ben.
What's up?
We have rolled for initiative, which means we are now in combat mode. And if you've played Baldur's Gate, you kind of know how that works. You have movement, you have an action. Now, the fight hasn't begun, even though we are switching to combat mode. So on your turn, you can move and you can take an action. What would you like to do? The stabbing has not occurred yet. The stabbing will occur on Silvos' turn, which is next.
Do do I want to fight? Do I want to murder the guards? I'm not sure.
You could use your turn to run away, to try to blend in with the crowd, to cast command on somebody.
I know.
You have options.
Is this your moment of truth?
Maybe he has some of
I'm
that.
so hungry though.
That liquid courage.
The liquid courage, potential hangry that's driving him crazy. And,
This is driving him crazy.
I'm going to make distance from me, the guards, and the other guys.
Okay. Are you just bolting or are you trying to blend in?
I'm going to blend in.
Okay.
Because I don't want to abandon them, because after 1 week together, I do feel a little sense of camaraderie or whatever the fuck. So I'm not going to abandon them, but I am going to make some distance just in case.
All right. Please roll
Silvos,
I'm changing my mind real quick right now.
Look at him, he's blushing and everything.
Roll a stealth check, please.
Okay.
22. Okay, excellent. Now, movement. You can drag your character token around, but the cool thing to do is once you've picked up your token, but before you've dropped it, if you either right-click or press Q on your keyboard, it'll give you a little measuring stick that'll show you how far you're moving. Let me know if you're able to do that.
So,
and then if you
so
press
my thing
Q
has-
or right-click again, it should drop a waypoint. Go ahead.
Okay, I have like the text icon for some reason. Let me get rid of that. Let me turn that off. There we go. Okay, so I can
How do you move us again? Oh, I see.
So you click on your token and drag.
Uh-huh.
But when you've clicked on it and you've picked it up, but you haven't dropped it yet, right-click or press Q, and that will give you a little measuring stick.
Can we use the measuring stick to hit people?
Only metaphorically.
Oh.
It's mostly
so I'm
used
holding
for.
it.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So.
And then
Oh,
if
God,
you
hold on.
press it again, it'll add a waypoint, so you can sort of plot out your movement.
Okay.
Your movement speed is 30, meaning you can go up to
Oh.
30 squares, which is no, not 30 squares. Jesus. You can go up to 30 feet, which is 6 squares. Every square is 5 feet.
Okay. Okay, I'm going here.
All right. Now, did you just go through the tent, or did you go around it?
I went around it.
Okay. Yeah, that would work. That's legal.
Okay.
All right.
Through the tent.
Well, if you wanted to dash through the tent, I would call for an acrobatics check.
No.
So-
No, I went around it. I counted
Okay.
my 30 feet.
Okay. Silvos, it's your turn.
Yippee.
What would you like to do?
Stab the commoner.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
right?
If I look at you and I say sure, will you believe me?
Yes.
Wonderful.
We're learning so much
Sure.
right now.
Oh,
So,
man.
because this random stranger has no idea that they're about to get stabbed, you will be making this
Games are in
attack
advance.
with advantage. Go ahead and turn on
Yippee.
advantage, please.
I would love to.
It's at the top of the middle column of your character sheet, above
There
your
we
initiative.
go.
Perfect. Now, further down on that side, you have your weapons, your attacks. You're going to click on the
My
word.
dagger.
Yeah, that one.
And I click on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Describe what happens to this person.
Wonderful. Are they facing away from me so I stab them in the back?
Sure.
Wonderful. I stab them from behind and they let out a loud, blood-curdling scream.
I said gently.
And with a big grin on my face, I throw them onto the ground afterwards. Well, not really getting rid of the blood on my dagger. And I start, can I move?
You can move up to 6 squares, 30 feet.
Okay. So after I have fatally, did they die? Before I say fatal,
Oh, yeah.
did they die?
Yeah,
Okay.
they died. They very much died.
Oh,
Commoners have 4 hit
Wonderful.
points.
I have chills. Wonderful. I completely obliterated that.
This was not the plan.
After I have fatally stabbed them and I get ready to make my move, other commoners notice quickly and start to scream and say, "Someone's dead! Someone's dying!" And then the scream of the whole crowd ensues, and I move.
Okay. Where would you like to move?
So how do I move again?
You basically drag and drop your token.
Oh, okay.
But when you're dragging and before you've dropped, right-click or press Q, and it'll give you the measuring tool. Your move speed is 30 feet.
30 feet. I'll go this way.
Okay. And again, there's a crowd all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, guards. It is guards time. So here's the thing. They were trying to keep an eye on you.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
And there are 6 of them, but only 3 of them are really close enough to have seen what happened. So I'm going to roll 2 more perception checks.
Uh-oh.
That is a critical success.
But they
that's
didn't
not good.
see
That's not
what
good.
happened, right?
2 of them didn't. One of them was just in the wrong place at the right time.
Okay, but what if the GM gets a really good hot dog?
I want a really good hot dog.
Listen, if GM lets this pass, you're only getting 5.
Oh, man.
So that particular guard pushes their way through the crowd. Stop! And reaches you, but he has to dash in order to do it, which means that he does not have another action. The other guards, seeing this, rush towards you. Now, these 2 guards, I'm going to make them roll a check to move through the crowd because of the panic. If they fail the... Oh no. Oh, no.
So that hot dog.
So
they failed.
One of them failed. The one that's up by the stage here not only failed, but I'm going to rule that because he got a natural 1, a critical failure, he is being trampled by the crowd. He's basically, he's like underfoot. He takes some damage. He's been knocked prone.
Oh, no.
Okay.
How unfortunate.
Oh, no. What a nightmare. The other guard is trying to push his way through, but the crowd counts as difficult terrain, meaning he moves at half speed. All the rest of the guards are making their way towards you as fast as they can through the crowd. They are converging. They all have their eyes on Silvos. Not all of them saw what happened. Only 1 guard was fortunate enough to see what happened. The rest are just like, well, he's going after that person, so are we. We'll talk later.
Which is the one that saw?
The one in front of him.
Yeah, I'll put if there's like an eye icon, I'll put a little green icon on the one that is...
That's the one that saw?
The seer of things, yes.
Oh, no. Okay.
Kifa, it is your turn.
I'll attempt to move towards...
Okay. Roll an acrobatics
Silvos.
check, please.
I might want to take out the one that saw Silvos. Because even though this was supposed to be gently and discreetly, it was not. And now we have a witness. And if someone sees that I'm an accomplice, it's not going to look good for me. And gosh. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to make my way over to Silvos and possibly take out the one that saw.
Start by rolling an acrobatics check to move through the panicking crowd.
Got it.
Okay. An 11, that is enough to avoid the movement penalty. You can go up to 30 feet.
Okay.
So click and drag your token, right click before you drop, or press Q to get the measuring stick.
Do I move in a straight line or?
You can move in any direction as long as they're contiguous squares. If you right click again, you can chart a path. Yeah. I'm gonna hijack bend over here real quick just to show you like what I mean by this. I'm just gonna do a bunch of movement here with a bunch of waypoints, and you should see.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's if you do a bunch of waypoints. All right.
Okay.
Ikifa, that was your movement.
Yes.
I will also point out that if you are standing, I keep doing the wrong thing. If you stand right here, you will be flanking this guard.
Oh, that was my intention going here. Okay,
Yeah. So if you want the flanking bonus is when the line goes from one side to the other side. So this would be flanking here.
Okay.
This would be flanking here. And you have the movement, so you can just be there instead.
Okay, so just that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And what weapon are you going to use?
Kill him.
I am the weapon. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at my thing, I don't know. Do I want to take him out or do I want to just knock him out?
Maple, you so EP.
Maple, which one should I choose?
Maple, put out paw. Okay, her left paw will be fist.
Quarterstaff or short sword?
Okay, let's see which paw she puts out. Okay, so left is quarterstaff, and then right is which one?
Stab.
Sword. She says sword. You're stabbing.
You just want me to use the sword.
She put her paw in my hand. I don't know what you want me to say.
I'll use the sword.
Maple.
Okay. You have advantage on this because you are flanking your target.
Okay.
Miss Maple,
Turn on
you just
advantage.
punched a murder.
It's your. Is this
click on it?
You're going to click the advantage button at the top, and then you're going to click the word short sword under your attacks.
All right. Sorry, guy. Nothing personnel, kid.
A 24. You stab the guard from behind, mostly piercing his armor. It is not enough to kill him, but he cries out in pain. It is now
And
the
I'm very happy.
I would like
So
all
I'm
of
very
you.
happy from that sound.
I would like all of you to roll either a strength saving throw or a dexterity saving throw, because it is the commoner's turn, and while this commoner is dead, the entire area is panicking. So, Kane, you weren't supposed to have advantage on that roll, but that's okay. Because when that happens, no, you're fine. You're fine. When that happens, all we do is we always take the first result, which in this case is a 9, which unfortunately means that you have been knocked over by the crowd.
Oh man!
You take 4 points of damage and are knocked prone. To stand up from prone, it costs half your movement, and when you are prone, enemies have advantage if they are directly next to you. The rest of you are able to stay upright. Bend over. It is your turn. As far as you know, none of the guards see you.
Can I use my skills?
What do you have in mind?
Oh, damn.
Remember.
I need to look at my skills again.
Mhm.
Okay, vicious mockery. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments to a creature that you can see within range, and the target can hear you. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage. Okay. And then we have command. What does command do?
Command's pretty cool.
Can I
If
just
you
make it?
click on
Well, on
the
a Mac, it's the
click
same
the
as
spell.
control.
Click the spell.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of words here.
Yeah, click the
You speak
spell
a
and
one
it'll dump
command
them
to
all.
a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Oh. Okay, so can I command him to kill himself? Is
No.
that possible?
No.
Damn.
It's a level 1 spell.
Can I? Ah, shit. So I can't command him to stab himself?
Correct. There are specific things it lets you do. You can command. Oh, no, actually, you can command him to do almost anything. But if your command is directly harmful to it, it does not work. It has to be one word. One word.
Okay, so this is in whispers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I use the whisper skill?
Yeah, go ahead. Cast that spell. You get 2 spells per long rest.
So,
Click on the word Dissonant Whispers to cast it.
okay, cast at level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Submit.
Oh my god. And are you casting it on the witness?
Oh no, I meant to do it on the guy between them.
Yeah, that's the guy with the green dot. That's the witness.
Yes.
On a successful... Well, here's the thing. I have to check. On a successful save, it takes half damage. Yeah, this guy doesn't have enough hit points to survive half damage. He dies.
Hey, I did it! I did it!
We keep killing everyone!
What do you mean I saved you? You're on the ground!
Oh, I understand! Oh, man!
I love this.
Okay, that was your action. You can still move if you'd like. Or you can hide because you're no longer hidden. I mean, you're kind of hidden.
I'm gonna...
If you move, you will no longer be hidden.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay. You stay hunkered down using this tent, this little shop for cover, and using it to avoid getting trampled.
Yes.
Silvos Valor, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So the other guards are still honing in on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, he's like right there.
Okay.
Kill the other one.
You can probably clothesline him.
But maybe I'm, skinny enough to run away.
So the way that would work, you would use your action to disengage, because otherwise he'll get a free shot at you. So if you use your action to disengage, you can then move up to 30 feet without provoking any attacks of opportunity.
Okay. How do I do that?
You just say, I'm disengaging, and I say, cool, and then move yourself 30 feet.
I'm disengaging.
If you didn't do that, I could have taken a free shot on you.
Oh, okay. I'm disengaging.
All right, move up to 30 feet.
I just make it over here. Parkour.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check. Because otherwise, these squares are difficult terrain, which costs double.
For me, would it be an advantage or no?
It would be flat. Normal roll.
Normal roll. Will I... Yippee!
Natural 20. Wow. Okay, describe how cool you look, and I'm going to give you an additional 10 feet of movement.
Wonderful. I look so so amazing. My hair's flowing because long, silky, and white. And people see me going over the... What was I that I went over?
Some benches, some crates. Mm-hmm.
The benches and crates, and maybe that barrel. Maybe I did like a handstand on it, and I flipped off and landed right there on that one spot.
Nice.
They think that you're a circus performer.
No.
Yeah, and my long flowing white hair just also makes it spectacular.
You get an additional 10 feet of movement that you may use now.
What do you mean?
For a critical success.
Oh, I pinged on accident.
That's fine.
I
This
did
is
it
what we
again.
call suffering from success.
All right, the first
Isn't that right,
guard.
Miss Maple?
The first guard forces himself up to his feet and attempts to push his way through the crowd. He shouldn't have had disadvantage on that, so he can move. He is going after the... See, that was 15 feet of movement. Here's 15 feet of movement. And then that's double, so that's 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
No
This one's
way.
on your tail. Well, he was pretty close to you. He was pretty close to you already.
Yeah.
Each of the guards has to roll saving throws against the crowd themselves, because I didn't do that for all of them then, because that would have been boring to do then. All right. One guard is trampled by the crowd, goes down, costs him some movement, and then, yeah, basically this is as far as he gets. We have these two fine fellows. So I'm going to roll perception. Kane, I'm going to roll a perception check for this guy.
Okay.
A 12. Silvos, are you... Roll a performance check for me.
Okay.
If it's higher than a 12, the guard is going to chase you instead of stopping for Akifa.
Okay.
Oh.
A 13. Okay. All right, I have to roll a dexterity check for this lad right here. That's a success. And I have 2 more guards left. All right. Each of these guards has to roll a perception check, and if they don't beat a 13, they are hard locked onto Silvos.
My goodness. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, one of them is on Akifa. Both of them are staying on Akifa.
Oh.
But they have to roll their
Love
saving
that.
throws to avoid being trampled by the crowd. Okay, yep, they made it.
You know, I might abandon you. I'm not gonna lie. This is not looking good for you.
Akifa,
not
they
expect any less.
They attempt to grapple you. Please roll an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice, at disadvantage because you're prone. And because they're working together, actually, one of them had to dash, so they don't get to work together.
Okay, so disadvantage acrobatics?
Or athletics, whichever has the bigger number.
We're gonna go acrobatics.
Okay, roll it. You need to beat a 7. A 6!
Oh my god.
You are
Please.
you are grappled.
Oh gosh.
While you're grappled, your movement speed is 0. Meaning you can still fight, but you can't stand up because that requires movement.
Well, thankfully, I've trained for this, not a Kifa, but like.
Okay. All right. Well, Mr. K Knight, you are now Kifa. So.
Oh man.
What would you like to do? It's your turn.
Oh, goodness gracious. And my speed is half, or movement is halved? Or
Your
speed
movement is 0 while you are
Movement is
grappled.
Okay, I see.
So you cannot stand up because that requires movement. But you can still attack, or you can just use your action to try to break the grapple.
What does survival do?
Survival is wilderness skills. Tracking, harvesting food, knowing to avoid...
So that doesn't mean I can just like let instincts kick in and just like punch him in the...
You know...
Do the cheap shot.
Roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Wisdom?
Yeah, a wisdom saving throw. Flat, normal.
Normal, where is my wisdom? Where do I find that?
That'll be top left of your
I
character
found
sheet.
it.
Above your skills, above your skills.
This isn't gonna be good, I'll tell you that.
Oh, brother. Oh.
13. All right. As the guard is grabbing you, and there's this bleeding corpse next to you, and another one at the side, corpses that you may not have created, but you contributed to. The noise of the crowd becomes overwhelming for a moment. The fear that you can hear all around you, this sense of mass panic, this movement larger than yourself that threatens to sweep you up and away. But you feel that fear, you hear that fear, you see the panic, but you are not afraid, because isn't there something beautiful about it?
There is something beautiful about it.
If you would like to lean into that feeling, you may choose to do so.
If I don't lean into that feeling, what are my odds?
Well, you're prone. So you will have 2 of them are locked onto you, and the remaining 3 are chasing Silvos. So you are dealing with 2 guards. If Ben helps you, your odds are 50-50, maybe a little better. It depends on, like, because that spell Ben used could one-shot one of these guards. That
So,
Dissonant Whispers. So if he helps you, your odds are 50-50 without this.
So 7 hot dogs, Ben.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I think you should lean into the whisper, see what happens.
Yeah, you should definitely let it take over.
Regardless, I stayed here to help you anyway. But I
Yeah,
still
yeah,
think that you
yeah.
should lean into the feeling.
You should
Come
do
on,
it.
you only live once.
I listen to the voices in my head and look
Yeah,
who
and now
got
we have 4
me.
dead people. One of them was technically not my fault, kind of, sort of.
Okay, all right.
My
Well,
arm. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, fine. I'll. All right, let's lean into it.
Great.
Wonderful.
I would like you to change your alignment to neutral instead of neutral good.
Okay, where is that?
That'll be at the top of your character sheet.
I see it.
And if you can't edit it there, no, you can't edit it there. Yeah. And as you do this, the crowd, the flow of the crowd, the flow of the panic suddenly shifts ever so slightly. And you find these screaming commoners trampling through the blood of the others that have been murdered here and just stomping around you. And yet not on you. You are at the eye of the storm. And the storm of people, this mass, flows around the 2 guards instead.
Okay.
They are pushed away and knocked prone by the crowd.
okay, that's a good thing. You needed that, buddy.
Yeah.
The voices are nice.
It's not like I wanted to.
You get used to it.
Okay. It is your turn still. That wasn't an action. You just,
Okay.
had a feeling and went with it. You're no
Okay.
longer grappled.
Okay. I can only attack one of them, but I also I think I should just leave.
Yeah, you can do that. They're prone, which means they cannot take attacks of opportunity against you. If you
I
want
think
to,
you should kill them.
Yeah. They're already going to come after us.
Well,
Yeah, they're already
what-
going to come after us, so we might as well just kill them.
I guess. Okay. Okay, so if I were to move here and attack,
that would be a legal move. And no matter
Okay.
where you are, remember to use half your movement to stand up. So minus 15 movement, and then 2 more. So you have 5 feet of movement left. Because they've been knocked prone, you will have advantage on the attack roll, no matter what.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna hit advantage, and then let's go short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
19 and a nut. Ooh. He took just enough health from the crowd that you just executed him.
Oh man!
Fantastic! I'll take care of
Here
you.
I go killing again.
Wonderful.
Why would you be upset about it? You're just like
Oh, man.
directing the flow with each
They
kill.
came after you.
The voices guide you true.
Yeah, but I didn't wanna.
Aw, it's okay. Continue listening to those voices.
I would like
rather not.
None of you, actually. None of you have to roll a saving throw against the crowd. They are suddenly not hitting Akifa, and Silvos naturally flows through them. And Ben is hiding and is therefore not subject to this. Ben, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Silvos, do you want to kill everyone?
Yes.
Don't answer that. Oh man.
And it was either I help Akifa out and heal him, run away, or kill the other guard that's prone.
I think you should murder the one that's prone.
Okay. This I cannot pronounce that fucking word.
Dissonant whispers.
That word. Okay. Do I click on him and do this?
Nope. You just click the word. You just click the spell.
Okay.
Ooh, 12. He gets a wisdom saving throw. If he succeeds, he takes half damage. He succeeds, he takes half damage, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
That was your action. What else would you like to do?
Can I stab him?
No, because stabbing is an action.
Damn it.
But you have a bonus action and you are a bard. You could give somebody bardic inspiration.
Can I throw my sword?
On your turn.
So
on your turn.
So I'm gonna give Akifa bardic inspiration to finish him off.
Okay, go back to the core section of your character sheet.
Okay.
And then
Click bardic
scroll
inspiration?
down. Click the word to post the effects into chat. Actually, there's a little speech bubble next to it. If you click that, it'll drop it into chat.
Okay.
And then above that, you can see your bardic inspiration counter. Drop that by 1, please.
Okay. All right.
So you get 4 uses. So you now have this buff, Akifa. When you choose to use it on a D20 roll of your choice, you will add an additional D6. Do you want to move, Ben?
Yeah, okay. You can take care of the rest, okay? I already did most of the damage. You just take care of the rest, okay?
Oh gosh.
All right, I'm leaving. I got better things to do. I did the work. Okay, let's see. I can move 30 feet.
Roll an acrobatics check. You need to beat a 10. If you don't beat a 10, the crowd pushes against you.
Okay. Sick.
Cool. You can move up to 30 feet.
Okay. Okay, I'm here now. Next to a table because I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, you can swipe some food on the way out. That's fine.
Oh, yummy.
Silvos, it is your turn.
Wonderful.
The beautiful music is all around you. What do you want to do?
So I see. If I were to shove the one behind me, would he hit the one that's running behind?
They're not quite close enough.
Okay. Oh yeah, because he squares 5 feet. 15. Okay, that is pretty far.
What if you picked him up and threw him 15 feet?
if the voices invoked me to do so, and I went absolutely crazy.
But here's the thing about the voices, right? Sure, you could commit acts of violence against this one guard, but you're surrounded by all this momentum, all this energy, this fear that's spreading through the populace. That's an immense amount of force. That's more force than any one person could exert.
Yeah.
That's the strongest weapon here.
True. I should throw him into the crowd so he can get trampled on again. Can I do that?
Sure. You're going to do a shove,
Wonder.
which will be an athletics check. This will be a flat
I'm
athletics.
just gonna take someone and throw them at another person.
For them to be trampled on for the greater
I got
good.
a 15 to attempt to avoid this. You must walk up to this guy and roll an athletics check. You have to beat a 15.
Okay. So I have to move my token first?
Correct. 5 feet of movement towards him.
5 feet of movement. There we go.
And now roll an athletics check. All right. You go for the shove. But unfortunately, the guard stands strong. That was your action.
Now I'm a little embarrassed.
So your options are, if you move away from him, he can use his reaction to take an attack of opportunity. You've already used your action to shove him. You could use a charisma-based skill. You can use one of your skills as a bonus action in a non-combat way. So you could try to intimidate, you could try to persuade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those skills. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do you have flurry? No, you don't have flurry yet. Okay. Carry on. No, martial arts would apply here. I think that you can use your bonus action to make a unarmed strike. Yeah, because that counts as martial arts. So you can either use one of your skills in some clever way, or you can punch him.
Oh my god! Yes. Oh my god! Can I punch him in the throat?
I was just about to say that.
Hit him. Go for it. This is a flat roll, no advantage, and you're just going to click Monk Unarmed Strike in the middle column of your character sheet. Ooh, 12. Unfortunately, the guards wear decent armor. They're pretty well equipped.
Under throat?
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't have throat armor, but, you just didn't hit the throat. You hit, like, the collar or something. It's like they wear special throat. You know how they used to wear cod pieces? They wear like throat pieces. It's a cup for the throat.
I miscalculated how thick that would be.
All right. This guard is going to attempt to apprehend you.
Oh dear.
Silvos. You may roll an athletics or acrobatics check to avoid this, but first I have to roll against the crowd. I have successfully rolled against the crowd. I will now roll a strength check to attempt to... Ooh! That's a natural 20. Good luck.
Okay, so I do...
Athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, athletics or acrobatics. Oh.
You are grabbed. While you are grappled, your movement speed is 0.
Quick, do a backflip.
I'm making a very devious look at the guard.
Oh man, I gotta do all the work around here, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
I gotta do bardic inspiration to help him too.
This guard walks all the way around you, takes his spear, and just hits you with the haft of the spear, not trying to stab you, but attempting to knock you the hell out. And I'm going to make this attack with advantage because I've got you flanked. Okay, that is definitely a hit. You take 4 points of damage. Ikifka, it is your turn.
Kill the other guy.
Yeah, I feel like I have to at this point.
All right, good.
You are unimpeded by the crowd. You hear the sweet, sweet music of fear, and you understand it. You can move through them unimpeded.
Music of fear.
Okay. While they do that, I'm gonna just eat popcorn.
Okay. I'll move him behind him.
Mm-hmm. He's prone on the ground. He got knocked down by the crowd.
Yeah. And then I'll stab him.
Okay. That's with advantage.
No.
I mean, was there more to that? You can keep going.
No, in my head, I was like, I'm going to do a non-lethal stab to the head. Wait, no, that's not possible. I don't think... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll just go around and just stab him in the back head.
Roll a
Whatever.
attack with your weapon with advantage.
Okay. And
The blade pierces through where his helmet does not protect at the back of his neck. Stabs through. You don't see his face as the sword comes out the other side.
oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh,
Ah,
no.
thank God. I'm
Oh,
tired.
not again.
I didn't get to see. I'm too busy making eye contact with two.
Why does this keep happening?
Akifa, as you do this, you start to hear a buzzing sound all around you.
A bee.
There, there are suddenly flies and locusts and things in the air. Where there weren't any a moment ago.
Because they're sniffing the dead bodies.
Ben,
the
I need
chaos
you to
happening.
roll a strength or dexterity saving throw. Your choice, because
Me?
you're not listening to the voices. Just Ben.
Okay. Okay, so Dex or what?
Dex or strength.
Okay.
Natural 20. Yeah, you're fine. You're just dodging out of the way, not even spilling your popcorn.
I'm chilling.
It is your
Like I said,
turn. What would you like to do?
I vibe it. Okay, so I was looking at my spells. What exactly does silvery barbs do? Because I'm reading it and I don't know if I understand.
Well, that's not really a problem because you've already cast 2 spells, which means you are out of level 1 spells.
Oh, but I can use my cantrip still, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna move closer to Silvos and use Vicious Mockery on one of the guards.
All right, you can move up to 30 feet. Because you got a natural 20 on your dexterity save, I'm going to let you automatically parkour through the crowd this turn. So you can move up to 30 feet and then do your thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna Vicious Mockery the guy that's holding Silvos. So
Okay.
that's the guy on the left, right?
Yes, you deliver a sick burn. Click the spell.
Okay, so
Tell him that his mother's a salamander.
that I can do is 60 feet, right?
You should be in range.
How far am I from him? Okay.
So
All right,
on
so
the
I just
left-hand
click on the
side,
scale.
there's a bunch of little items in the toolbar. One of them is a measure, so you can do these measurements before you pick up your character if you ever need to.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna click Vicious Mockery.
All right. You whisper in the words, "Your father never loved you."
Your mother.
Yeah, ma'am. Suddenly, his ego is shocked. He takes 4 points of psychic damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll that he makes. Do you wish to move,
All right.
Ben?
Okay, I will move to yonder. I'm gonna go to the next tent because this one has cheese.
Oh, hell yeah.
Exactly, right? I'm just checking the stalls for food while everyone else fights.
Lootin'. Okay. Silvos, it is your turn.
Oh, hey.
Silvos,
I got you, buddy.
also hear the insects beginning to swarm.
Damn.
They
Oh,
are the
my.
harmony to the sweet melody of this chaos.
How ironic.
What would you like to do?
Can I try to finish off the guard that's holding on to me?
Yes, your movement speed is 0, but your attacks are not impeded. You can make a unarmed attack. Or something else if you want.
Oh, okay. So I can't stab him.
You could stab him if you want.
Oh, wonderful. I want to stab him in the face.
Okay, roll for the face stab.
Silvos.
Okay. What do I do?
You click on dagger in the middle of your character
Dagger.
sheet. He's grappling you. He can't really use his shield. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to use his shield when he's grappling you. His face is stabbed.
And I smile and laugh.
Okay. blood.
Oh, and it went everywhere. Maybe getting on the other guard behind me.
Oh, I have that one. Hang on.
Oh man.
Would you like to use martial arts to make an attack against the one behind you now? As a bonus action. Okay. Roll a martial arts attack.
Go for a sweep. Sweep his legs.
For the, it's
Fatality.
the unarmed, right?
Break his ankles.
Correct.
Okay.
A 7,
Dunk on him.
unfortunately, is a miss.
Darn
You
it.
may move if you choose, but if you leave his melee range, he can take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I won't move. I'll stay here.
Okay. The insects that are swarming Ikifa, one of these swarms, like coalescing like a dark cloud,
I see it.
right next to you, flows towards the guard. The swarm that is near you, Silvos, swarms over the guard and begins biting and stinging him under his armor and everywhere.
I have a very big grin on my face.
Ooh, wow, that's 23 points of damage.
Well,
they skeletonize him.
I have a very, very big grin on my face.
Ikifa, it is your turn.
oh man. Okay. Well, I guess we just start booking it. There's
think
no one
so.
really in our
Yeah.
path. Yeah.
Would you like to flee?
Can we watch? Can we watch the other one get killed? Oh.
Oh.
I think we should start making our way to flee and hope the bugs kill the other guy.
Yeah, I think we should make our way downtown walking fast.
Yes.
Yeah,
Faces
maybe-
pass because we're homebound.
Da da da
Yeah.
da 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 da.
Perhaps I can whisper to the other insect to help the other one murder that other guard.
So
Okay.
You do
they aren't
that?
actually doing that. The insects fly towards the circus tent and begin devouring the supports holding it up.
Oh, well, now we
Oh.
gotta. Oh, so we should definitely run now because this
Yeah,
will
we
come
gotta
tumbling
go.
down.
We gotta go.
And it's close to you.
Yeah, but luckily, I'm very flexible. And I can-
Okay.
Okay.
Manage to make your escape. Further into one of Abaratum's many, many markets. I forgot that I used the circus one here. There's only one circus in town at the moment. There are not multiple circuses. The system, as Taiga's character would know, the system cannot sustain that many circuses in the same environment. They will
That's true.
overpredate and destroy the ecosystem.
Yes.
There can only be one.
Now, I would like all three of you to roll perception checks, please.
Okay.
How do I do that with her?
Remind
Is
me,
this
yeah,
not
where is
being-
that?
One of your skill. Perception is one of your skills. So look for your skills.
Oh,
Oof.
see it.
Perfectly average. Mid.
Looking. Oh, maybe I click here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Perception, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. 13. Okay. I'm going to follow up on that in a moment. There's still an unusual amount of crawling things everywhere that you go right now. Not swarms that can tear a man's flesh off in 6 seconds, but just they're kind of here, there, and everywhere. Once
Okay.
you get clear, everybody, what was your plan / what do you want to do?
Probably try to recover. Particularly Kane and myself. Well, I mean, oh, my bad. Ithaca and myself.
Ithaca?
I don't know what your name is.
I didn't drop your
it's all
tokens,
right.
so there's no visual reference. Would you like to take a short rest somewhere safe?
I think we need a short rest so we can get
Yeah.
our skills back and stuff.
Okay. As you're doing this, you find a place where you can hide out, grab some of the food that Bend Over has looted and pilfered. And as
Thank you,
do,
Ben.
That's what I thought. You're welcome.
I'll take the cheese.
Okay, I made my fill watching you guys do all of that.
Man.
I had fun.
Yeah, I mean, I was chilling. It was a free show, honestly.
Honestly, I'd do it again. Did you see the guy I stabbed in the face? It went everywhere.
Yeah, it was awesome. Did you see the guy
Yeah.
that I made? Your mom? He was not happy
Yeah.
about that one.
I loved it when he was clutching his head.
Not my mom.
I didn't want any of that.
I also loved what you did when you stabbed the guy behind the head.
I didn't want it.
I was having a hard time seeing, but I definitely saw it come out the other side.
I was
Saved
aiming
his
for
life.
Whatever non-lethal body part is there. I was aiming for that.
I don't think you can do anything non-lethal with a sword.
Sure you can.
Well, maybe if you swap them on the side, but what's the fun in that? It's always great to go head on with it, right at the point.
Listen, man.
Apply
they were
directly to your
coming after
forehead.
us. We just had to do what we had to do.
Yeah, and see, in the end, I think it was very useful because the crowd was going everywhere, and it helped trample some of the guards. I think this is a roaring success.
So,
what about those bugs?
On a short rest,
okay,
some special abilities recharge. Most don't, unless you're a warlock. I don't think any of your specials recharge, most likely. Yeah, long rest, your bardic inspiration returns on a long rest. But if you're injured, you have a limited pool of hit dice that you can use to heal yourself on a short rest. You have 1 hit die. That is located on your character sheet below your... Why are you... You should be injured. What the hell? Hang on.
Oh, I'm injured.
Yeah, get injured. Anyways, on your character sheet, there is in the middle column, you'll see 1 out of 1 hit dice. And you can just click on the word hit dice, and it will roll it for you, and you can recover that many hit points.
Okay.
You're up to full. You're 100% healed.
Perfect.
And yeah, the whole party is 100% healed. But you have no more hit dice. Reduce your hit dice to 0. They restore on a long rest. Now, as you're lurking here, I mentioned the trail of insects. Ants, sure, but centipedes, worms, maggots. Silvos is the one who notices them first, and they are descending into a crack in the ground, a passageway that leads down into Aberatum's sewer system, one of the few cities in the world that has these.
Oh, we should go down there.
Oh, with the bugs?
Yeah, I mean, let's see what they're going after, I mean, usually they might be a food supply. Something's going down there. They don't go anywhere for no reason. It's
I
worth
don't
a
like
check.
bugs.
Well, there's gonna be bugs everywhere.
Oh man, you want to go into the hole after we just got away from the bugs?
Well,
What are you
those
hoping to find down there?
I don't know. We do have to go to, we're finding that one guy, the brother, and isn't he doing some shady stuff? So wouldn't he be somewhere?
So you want to follow the holes where the bugs are instead of
And
asking
hoping it
if
leads
people...
towards the magic emporium that we're supposed to be going to?
Instead of asking around the market if anyone knows who this guy is because he's been running errands?
That's so boring. And where
Oh
did I
my
get up last time?
How far is this magic emporium?
I don't know.
It's like 30 minutes walk.
Do we know where it is?
Yeah,
Have we
you
gotten
know
that
where this
information?
is.
We
You know where it
it
is. You live here. Yeah, you know where it is.
Okay, let's go to the Magic Emporium, Akifa.
But we're not gonna go down this hall and see what's in here.
I hate bugs.
How far does this hole go down?
Sure,
That I
yeah.
don't-
If we humor this,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem too far. I'm looking.
Mm-hmm. It just goes
Doesn't look
down
too
into the
far.
sewers. It leads into the sewer system.
Yeah.
Well, I just took a shower, and you want me to go into the sewer system?
Oh,
Okay.
good. You're gonna get dirty anyway. Might as well let it happen early.
Silvos, do you want to go down yourself and then we'll just keep watch? Because we're still kind of in the vicinity of like everything that was happening.
I mean, well, I guess I can go by myself if that's the case.
All
He
right,
was down there.
Silvus descends into the sewers by himself while we wait and make sure that he is alive.
Okay.
They're going
Keeping
down
watch for
there.
guards or anyone else.
Okay. Silvos, as you descend downwards, do you have a light source or dark vision?
I do have dark vision. I can see up to 60 feet.
Wonderful. As you continue, you climb down, and there's all sorts of detritus floating around here. The smell doesn't really bother you. You know, you're
Yeah.
dead. Who cares?
Exactly.
This is a somewhat older piece of the area, and it leads you away. The further you go, the more the bugs gather and swarm and gather and swarm, until it leads you to a place I'm going to show you and not the others.
Okay.
Anyways,
Ooh.
Akifa, you come around here often?
Try not to.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You think he found the Rat King?
They
This is a
certainly
Rat
did.
King?
They certainly did miss
Maybe.
out.
Is
No.
that like a legend that you
I don't know.
circus folk come up with?
Maybe. You know, the Rat King has a lot of rats and stuff.
With a name like Rat King, I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah, he summons the power of rats to his bidding.
While I see this area, is there anything else here?
Yes.
That
This place is not empty. There are a few people moving around, clad in mostly rags, but some stolen equipment, some leather armor and such. And you notice that all of them are missing their left hands.
Nice.
Roll a religion check for me, please. Or history, whichever's higher.
Okay. Let me get my token.
Oh, yeah, I should probably drop your token because otherwise you'll be floating in darkness. Here you are.
So religion?
Religion or history, whichever is higher.
Okay, let's see. Do I have history? Okay.
19.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. The cutting off of the left hand is a sign of the sinister horde, a group of raveners, a massive mob that's, instead of being driven by fear, they are driven by cumulative violence. The sinister horde burned in they're to the west, far to the west, hundreds of miles to the west. They tore across the sun-swept lands, burning and pillaging. They crushed some of the mightiest armies in their path. Shining golden warriors of the sun god just slaughtered, their blood spilled in the sand. It was only when their leader, Igor, like Igor, not Igor, you know, was killed.
Persona. Sorry.
Only when that leader was killed did they finally lose that momentum. And like all Ravener hordes, they are consecrated to Tillabek, the ruin that walks.
Oh, that's also with me, right?
Correct.
Oh my god. My peoples.
One of them approaches you, a lizard folk, clearly old and marred with acid scars and burned scales all over, and the left hand cut off, and reaches out towards you and says, begun to hear. Yes. Do they
Say that
listen?
again.
Do they listen? They hear. Yes. They have started to understand.
Yes. Do I know what I'm saying yes to? No.
Bring them to us. And
I will do that.
we will aid you.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Wow,
I'll do
like that.
just that. I'll be right back. And now, can I go and go back up
Yeah, where's the reunite
to
button?
retrieve the others?
Regroup.
There's a regroup button. Okay. Guys, I have something to tell you, and you won't believe it. It was so fun.
Smell.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna smell too, but that won't matter. They're all one thing. Anyway, we're going down the pit.
What?
Because you have to see it to believe it. So,
See it to believe it. What is it?
well, you'll know what it is when you go down the pit. Now,
You
wouldn't you?
you can't tell us. Or
Oh, that would ruin the surprise. But if I really have to,
do you like snap a picture or
No,
no?
it's not supposed to be a surprise. But
No,
is that
not
what you
even
all-
like a stick figure. Nothing.
No, but I will say they're quite interesting people.
You met a people?
Yes, that's my hint to you. Now let's go down this pit because we need help and people that
Fine.
would work with us.
Okay.
Let us go together. Now I knew you guys would be on board. Let us go.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm
Well.
gonna love this.
Okay. It doesn't seem like we have much of a choice here.
I mean, we do. We can.
You
just
do. You have other
not-
leads you can pursue. You can totally go to the Magic Emporium.
We can totally just leave.
I have that.
How about
I have that map ready to go. I have both maps ready to
you
go.
guys can roll against each other. I will just go with whoever's the highest.
Oh yeah, do
Rock,
persuasion
paper,
checks.
scissors.
Do persuasion
Yeah.
checks.
Whoever wins, we go their route.
Okay. So
Do I have to roll?
Are you making an argument?
No.
Then no, you don't have to.
I'm going to pee while they figure out their argument.
So I just do.
I need a pee.
Persuasion.
Just do regular check.
Tyga, roll for acrobatics while you. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh well.
5. 18. Terribly sorry.
Let's go to the Magic Emporium. We can come back. We can come back.
You are insanely boring. Did I tell you that? Insanely, incredibly
I am
lame,
not. Listen,
boring.
we can come back. Everything will be all right. This imaginary friend that
Lame.
you've made, we can say hi to them later. In fact, I will wave hi to them right now. Hi, friend.
You know, in
Where are
fact,
they?
I think every time you want me to not do something, I will do the opposite. How does that
So
sound?
where is this friend? Are they on my right or my left? Like,
You know, soon they're gonna be laying on the floor, splattered, probably in that pot I see all the way back over there. That's where they're gonna be.
You're
in a
gonna-
moment.
yeah, kill your imaginary friend. No, that's not very
Yeah,
cash
I don't
money at
really.
all. That's quite the opposite of Gucci. Well, don't know.
Oh, Ithaca, you don't know this about me, but I don't care about other people.
Which is why I didn't want to go down that hole.
Which is why we'll probably have other people just like you that are boring and have sticks up their ass. Anyway. Oh.
Okay.
So this is why when all the nobles are like,
No. Just
sure.
other knights that have
Oh, who
clear their
won?
name.
Oh, it was Ithaca.
Damn. What did you roll?
I rolled a 5 and he rolled a Hey, 18.
Damn, his only good roll today.
Only good roll.
That's not true. We did 22, 23, 24.
That was
Yeah,
for
that doesn't-
perception, though.
Yeah, that don't
was still-
count.
That doesn't count. I'm talking about just for yourself, buddy.
Still a
Yeah.
really good roll.
Okay, I'm scanning my jerky stick now.
Okay,
got
so
hungry.
what are
I'm
we
hungry.
doing here?
When you arrive at the
True.
Magic Emporium, it is bustling with activity. This is where some of the wealthiest of the wealthy come to spend their cash. After all, even if magic is plentiful here, that doesn't make it cheap. There are wizards and sorcerers of all sorts gathered around. There are people shopping for things. You can smell the bubbling chemicals of alchemy, gleaming enchanted armor, beautiful clothes that are worth a year's salary for an average laborer are everywhere. And so are the powerful protective magics and the watchful guards. This place is very difficult to rob. Oftentimes, thieves who try to remove things end up cursed or paralyzed or petrified. All sorts of horrible things can happen to them. This is, if you're a thief in Arboretum, this is like the big score kind of thing. You know what I mean? This is the, you don't screw around with this. You plan for this one.
Yes.
I would like you all to roll. Well, first off, you are once again back in what we'll call polite society. So how are you going to avoid being detected? Or are you?
Oh.
I'm just gonna be normal.
Okay. Not a single fuck was given that day.
Exactly.
Is there a place that I could go to take a quick shower to wash off all the blood and everything that we've been through?
Yeah, roll a persuasion check to talk your way into that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another one.
Let's go.
You successfully rolled to shower. So you are no longer filthy and smelly. Congratulations.
I'm no longer stinky linky. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I offer the same to Silvos?
You can.
So I went down into the sewers.
You can offer.
Mister, I also have a bunch of blood splattered all over my face and all over in the front.
And that's why I took a shower. So, can you please shower? Not you.
What if I do?
What does he gain from a shower?
Exactly.
You won't have
You've already
disadvantage on persuasion checks to persuade people of things.
That's true.
That's the thing that I was trying to tell you because I knew exactly what. Yeah.
No, logically, if you smell bad, you don't need to know the game mechanics to know that smelling bad is not going to be advantageous.
Yeah. I guess I have to give him the building we're at. But that also doesn't. Well, okay, sure. I'll go ahead and take a good shower. I'll be right back. It's not like I have another thought in mind.
Gracious.
Okay, I take a shower.
Okay. As the three of you approach the Magic Emporium, there is a guard outside the door.
Okay. Hey, look, a guard outside the door.
Who is standing in front of the door, very heavily implying that it's currently closed. You know very much from living here that it shouldn't be closed.
What the heck? Ben, I told you to check Yelp.
Hey, man. I'm just eating my jerky steak right now. You're asking a lot from me.
Where do you keep getting all this food?
I have a lot of pockets.
Okay. Sure. Okay. I approached the guard and asked why the Emporium is closed. And also if they've seen the person that we're looking for, whose name escapes me.
Scrivener Fell?
Or Bell,
Oh.
yeah.
Scrivener
Oh,
Vel.
wonderful. You're going to say the name of an individual that does some
Azure
job.
Rathalos.
Hey man, he's the nobleman.
Have you seen him recently?
Why did we bring him?
Sorry, what was your answer, Ikafa?
So, why is it closed? And have you seen Arva?
So there
No, I
are two
think Vel.
characters. There's the magistrate, Arsna, and there's the brother of the guy at the wall, Vel.
Vel. Vel is the guy that we're looking for, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
Vel.
Have you seen Vel recently?
Have you seen Vel? Yeah, have you seen Vel recently?
No,
but
have
also,
you seen
why
have you seen Vel recently, sir?
me?
Yes.
Oh. No.
Do you have any information about his whereabouts?
Can I go ahead and whisper something to our sweet Ifaka here?
Of course.
You do realize he's a wanted criminal, right?
Yes, but so are you.
Yes, but also he didn't realize that. And the other one does shady business around town, and you're asking a guard where he is.
Okay,
not
fine.
others.
Okay, we're gonna etch-a-sketch erase everything I just said.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not how this works. The thing is
You've
said
already
now.
said it, but
yeah.
you already said it. I just made it clear to you. You made a lovely choice.
I hit him with the broadside of my sword.
Silvos or the guard?
No, I'm kidding.
No, he's not kidding. Roll.
That's that.
He's
That
gonna hit the sword.
He's gonna hit the guard with the.
that doesn't count. It doesn't count yet. It doesn't count yet until dice are rolled. Sir, if you have any information about Scrivener Vel, you could actually be of great assistance to us.
No. We have not. No, we were actually looking for him ourselves because he, stole something from. Is that what I want to say?
I see. Have you filed a report yet, sir?
No, we haven't.
I'd be happy to assist you with that right now.
You know, maybe I should step in for a little moment.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna push you back. Okay.
Oh,
So, sorry,
man.
guard. He doesn't really realize what happened because when something got stolen, supposedly, he kind of fell and hit his head. I did check. I did check his head, and he has a slight concussion.
I have a concussion.
But we do know, given where we are, do you know where the magistrate is?
Yes, I do.
Oh, lovely. Is he here by chance? You know, or is he away doing errands?
He glances at the door behind him.
Oh,
and then
so he is here.
Officially, I am not at liberty to disclose that. Unofficially, if you wish to file a crime report about a theft, then I happen to know where a magistrate who could assist you is.
Wonderful. I turn around and look at my two fellow friends.
Hi.
So, he's here. What crime was committed against you, Invicta?
Yeah, what crime?
What was stolen, perhaps?
You're a nobleman. Just say he stole something.
Yeah, say something. He stole something valuable. Did he steal a pendant? He stole a pendant. Let's file that report.
What? Huh?
He stole a family heirloom.
I guess. Yeah. Pendant. Oh gosh.
Great, Ikafa. Roll a deception check for me, please.
Oh man.
That's definitely the wrong guy to roll for. Yep. What did I say?
Natural 1. The guard.
We have a cat. Does that change your mind?
The guard
I think she was.
stops for a moment and then shakes his head and says, "Sir, I understand if the stolen property is of a sensitive and private nature.
Oh, sorry, it's a concussion.
You don't have to disclose that information to me. You can file that directly with the magistrate. I understand it's a need-to-know basis.
It's very private indeed.
He will open the door and step through.
Well, nobleman, proceed.
All right.
Yeah, you have to go first because you know this place.
Okay, all right.
Wanted to go here.
He's got you there.
Okay. I guess I step inside.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself in.
Move my character sheet. Wait, where are we?
We're like
I haven't even. My character sheet's been in the way, so I haven't seen where we were standing.
If you hit escape, it'll fast close that, by the way.
Wait, where's the door? Oh.
There it is.
Okay.
Ikava, as you step in, you see that the shop has been almost entirely cleared out. Like there's no customers here whatsoever.
Oh. What in the world?
There are 4 guards in this room. Magistrate Arzna is in this room. He has a scruffy-looking person who matches the description of Scrivener Vel, and he is pushing him forward. The guy is in chains and screaming, he's gagged, otherwise you would have heard him, screaming and shaking his head as the magistrate is pushing him over this way. He stops for a moment and turns around. The guard says, "Sir, this gentleman wishes to file a stolen item report of a sensitive nature." Go ahead.
As you were. Continue.
Ikafa Kreru, I have an open report about an incident with a carriage. That has to be a misunderstanding, right?
It actually is. Yes, that was a misunderstanding. There were
You know, I would think he's having a lovely time inside.
I am.
Do the two of you want to enter as well?
No, we'll let him handle it.
Yeah,
We'll get it out here.
Let me handle it.
What I'm gonna do is where is this button here? I'm gonna move right by the side of the door right here so I can eavesdrop.
Okay.
There were some bandits that were involved that were attacking this sweet and gentle and ill woman. And the 2 fine gentlemen outside helped me stop them. But in doing so, we accidentally took one of the carriages, and we've been stranded ever since. I've been trying to find you to clear my name, as well as theirs.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
Oh, let's hope.
Are you kidding me now?
I'm going to... Well, Sir Kreru, while this was a very complicated incident that occurred, and there are a lot of important parties involved, I am going to need corroborating reports from the other 2 involved. I am inclined to pardon this, but the situation is just too complicated for me to do this without following protocol. Scrivener Vel, by the way, is like on the ground, shackled, hand and feet, and it's just...
I wonder who you're seeing.
So if they're outside, you can assure them they will not be harmed. I will hear their side of the story.
Oh, perfect. Wonderful. All right, you 2. Ben, Silvo's coming. Make sure your persuasion is up. Come on.
Oh, you're so funny.
So we have to move in.
Let me just wiggle on by over here.
Okay. Hi.
Gentlemen.
Tucks hair behind ear.
Notices
Can I
you.
see how?
So before I say my piece, can I
Mhm.
ask about the guy that's screaming on the ground right now?
Yeah.
I
Gagged
actually
and
have
chained?
to ask about that too.
Yeah.
He's being very loud.
Yeah, he's kind of being a little annoying.
I can't
and,
hear myself think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that the individual?
Name
By
of
chance?
Vel. Under
Oh,
arrest
discovery.
for sabotage, sedition, transmission of propaganda, crimes against the trade princes and their lawfully appointed magistrates.
My goodness. Buddy, you just got rigged and wrecked. What happened? Chatty one, aren't you?
Well, not anymore. Just still loud.
Okay, so what are we supposed to be doing right now?
All I want is for you to just step over here and tell me about what happened, because I have a very angry family who's got one of them got run over by a stagecoach, by a carriage. They have questions. They are powerful people. If I'm going to clean this up, I need to know everything.
And you need to tell him that it wasn't our fault that we were trying to protect that old woman, right? So
Yes, it wasn't our fault. It
right?
wasn't our fault at all. It wasn't our fault.
Yeah.
This guard will drag Scribner Vel, who's still okay.
Not the syllables of yeah.
You sir. I need one at a time, please, for corroboration.
Oh, it's not our fault. I didn't do anything.
No, step right over here, and we can talk about this. I don't want the other two listening.
This guy?
Armor man.
The one with the
Magistrate Arsna. Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Right. Walk me through what happened.
Oh.
So how are you doing?
I'm supposed to walk you through what happened.
Yes.
The birdie bonsifer flavor bean.
I don't really know what happened. I just know that it wasn't my fault and it was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to tell my story.
It's really stuffy in here. Hold on.
All
right.
I was more so of a bystander, if anything.
Okay, so stand by me over here and tell me what happened. What you saw, as complete as you can.
Okay. So I saw there was a carriage.
So
and we were trying to,
roll for initiative.
It's so fancy.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Fancy for me.
Oh. Okay.
Everybody,
Not
please
looking-
roll for initiative.
Not looking good for me right now.
Oh, initiative.
Oh.
Where
Very
do I,
nice. Top middle of your
yeah,
character
I
sheet.
remember.
This will be the grand finale tonight, since I know we've been at it for a while. Add turn. Where's the add turn? There we go. Add turn. I'll roll for my guards. And I think that's everybody.
Uh-oh.
Ikitha,
Okay.
you see what's happening first. The magistrate, like, kind of obscured by all this furniture and stuff. As Ben is explaining himself, the magistrate suddenly moves to grab him by the shoulders. What do you do?
Oh, I didn't even do anything.
Wait, where did I go?
You'd be over here. You'd be over here. All right, there we go.
I was just
You can be
kidding.
here. Or you can be here. One of those two.
No. Okay.
Are you really just bulldozed right in?
Yeah, just go straight through everything. Let's let me move up and ask if everything is okay. Do I go here or?
Yeah, you can go there.
Go there. Is everything okay? This is getting a little bit more hostile than I thought it was going to.
Roll an insight check for me, please.
Oh no! Of course you asked me to roll that one.
Oh no!
Well, wearing all the armor is kind of hard to get the vibe. The magistrate doesn't respond. He's too busy attempting to grab Ben and hurl him this way.
Oh. Can I jump and cushion grab him before he hits the wall?
Roll an athletics check. All right. You successfully pull away, but Ben is now prone.
What did I do to deserve this?
You owe me some string cheese.
I owe you? You want to remember the last fight, Buzzo? This is you making up for last time.
Y'all are saying that out in the open. I love it.
The guard walks over here and shuts the door behind you.
Oh, fuck.
I make eye contact with the door. I mean, not the door.
The doors have eyes.
I look at the knob.
The two guards both simultaneously attack you.
Oh.
One of them strikes true. You take 4 points of damage. Over on the other side, these two guards leap forward and Ikafa, roll an athletics check, and Ben, please roll an acrobatics check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because these two guards are reaching over and they're trying to grab. Oh my god.
Let's go.
You, with a natural 20, not only do you pull so fiercely that you hoist Ben to his feet.
Oh, thank fuck.
Silvos, it is your turn, and they were trying to drag Ben this way. Silvos, what do you do? I'll point it out again on the map. This way.
Oh, okay. Well, granted that I'm in a tight spot right now between two guys. Let's see, what can I do here? Who's the one that stabbed? Oh, they both stabbed.
Well, one of them failed. This one successfully stabbed you. The other one failed to stab you.
The one that successfully stabbed me, I'm gonna stab him back.
Okay, stab backsies. Roll it. Flat roll.
Noise. Okay. Where is it?
Dagger, middle of your character sheet. Middle column.
Yeah.
Ooh, a dirty 20. Stab. You can use your bonus action to make a monk attack as well.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna I guess an unarmed attack. I'm gonna poke their eyes out.
Go for the nyuk nyuk nyuk.
Yeah. The unarmed.
Go for it. The situation has changed.
Oh,
Let's get out of here.
I very aggressively jammed my fingers into his eyes.
Oh,
he goes down, either killed from brain impact or knocked unconscious. Your choice.
I know what I said, but you didn't have to do it like that.
Nice.
By our head and, hit
Okay.
his head.
You made it all the way through the eyes to the brain. Unless you want to
that
move,
part.
your turn is over.
Oh, but if I move,
You
he
can
gets
move
the
it
attack of
anywhere.
Opportunity, right?
As long as you stay here, you will not take an attack of opportunity. It's only if you move away from this guy that you'll take an attack of opportunity.
And he's facing me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I probably pinged on accident. I will.
All good.
How do I wrap around?
You can just move yourself
can
there.
just put-
Yeah, you can just put
Okay.
yourself there because we know what happened.
Yeah, I go around.
Okay. It is Magistrate Arsna's turn. The magistrate holds out his hand, and a spray of bright silvery shards flies out of his arm directly over the two of you. I need both of you to roll dexterity saving throws.
Dex
16.
There it is.
That's a save.
What in the?
It's okay, you're tanky. I'm not. I gotta go.
Okay. That is 7 points of damage for Ikafa. And 3 points of damage for Ben. And Ikafa, you are bleeding from those wounds. You will take 1d6 more damage next turn. Ben, it is your turn.
Oh, I can literally not save you. I don't think the short rest healed my spells, right?
Correct. You can
We
use a
should've
medicine
long
check.
rested.
You can use a medicine check to try to stop the bleeding.
Or we should have just not come here and went down to.
Okay, this is not the time.
I'm just saying.
All right, we'll go
yeah,
after this.
Can I vicious? What does vicious mockery do? They just like stuns them or whatever.
It
Or
inflicts damage and gives them disadvantage on their next attack. Ben, roll a wisdom
Okay.
saving throw for me, please.
okay. Hold on. Core wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw, yes. Okay. For a moment, you think you hear the screams of the fleeing crowd outside and the buzz of 1,000 insect wings. But you may clear this away from your mind should you so choose so.
Nah, let me listen to the bugs.
Okay. As you listen to the song of the swarm, you can see thousands of insects crawling over the surface of this mirror here. Right here.
Okay.
And looking into it, your reflection is not matching your movements. Your reflection is waiting for you to take you by the hand and pull you through. And that is
All right, I'm going in.
I was about to say this is a warning, by the way. You may go into the mirror if you want, but this is a warning.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like my odds are better in there than out here right now.
Okay. Do you want to run to the mirror?
Yeah, I go into mirror.
Okay.
So
On-
do I just move to the mirror?
Yeah. On the other, as you pass through the mirror, there's a sensation of like cool liquid metal flowing over your body. You go right through it.
Oh, okay. Where am I now?
On the other side is a glistening cavern filled, every single surface is shining and bright, made from different jagged edges of mirror. Also here is you.
What's up, man?
Narukami?
And I'm going to roll
Oh my god,
initiative.
it's my shadow in the TV world.
I'm just going to roll a quick initiative roll here. Roll an insight check for me, please. Because all you've done is move so far.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah, your duplicate is holding you by the hand, like pulled you through,
Okay.
and is really excited that you're here.
Oh, yay! What's up, man?
How's the cheese?
We're gonna. It was good. I don't have lactose intolerance here, so it's pretty pog actually.
Nice, nice. Ikava, what are you doing on your turn?
Well, I've just now witnessed Ben run through the door. Through the mirror. Okay, well, I guess Silvos and I are on our own, and I'm bleeding. Silvos, open the door. Hit the person with your door. We need to go. If I go into my how do I want to do this? I'm looking at my inventory right now, right? If I wanted to take out a torch and set this place on fire as a distraction, as like, would that be an option?
Absolutely. You You can try anything that makes sense within the game world.
Okay. I think because Harmony, Silvos is kind of cord, and I have what 3 people on me. I feel like this is my only option. So I'm going to take out my torch and set fire to.
Yeah.
I think we're back. We're back.
Yippee.
Okay. I think. Let me refresh. Okay. We're back.
We're back.
Yay.
Okay, I'm gonna connect share chat again.
Okay.
So when last we left our heroes, they were lighting the place on fire, and you can move up to 6 squares.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to oh wait, with Q. 6 feet, you said?
6 squares.
6 squares. Oh, 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 4 squares. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
6 squares.
It is now the guards. There is fire blocking them from catching up with the 2 of you. So.
Oh, do I click on torch? Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You don't have to do that.
All right. Gotcha.
Also at the end of your move, you take the remaining 3 damage and you fall unconscious.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna like medicine. Yeah, but it's okay.
I don't have anything.
I thought we said you can do a medicine throw. Or whatever.
Would you like maybe ration? Maybe I don't know.
Nope. You can use a medicine check to stop. Well, the bleeding has actually stopped. The bleeding is stopped, but now that you're unconscious, you need to be stabilized, or your life is at risk. The remaining guard makes a desperate attack against Silvos, hitting for 5 points of damage. You have 1 hit point left.
Oh my!
It is your turn. What do you do?
Okay.
Set him on fire.
Ikafa is unconscious, and there is 1 guard on this side of the fire.
Okay. Let's see what I got in my little handy bag here. Well, I definitely don't think I can set him on fire.
Man.
There's fire over here.
But I would have to.
Can you throw him into the fire?
So, if you can drop him this round, it is very likely you will be able to escape.
Okay.
Because the fire is blocking them off.
If I manage to throw the guard, or
throw him in the fire, or just kill him. Either way.
Okay. I'll try to murder him.
Okay. You don't have advantage because Ikafa is not a combatant right now. So go ahead and just roll no advantage, your dagger, and then your melee attack. Okay, that's a hit for 4.
All right. And now
you can make
I
your
go for
unarmed
the eyes
attack.
again.
Okay, we go for the nyuk again. By the way, I forgot to mention the other guards, since they're cut off by the fire, they're just dragging Scrivener Vrel towards the mirror now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He had exactly 7 health left.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Go for the eyes.
Not again. Brains and blood everywhere.
Can I throw him off to the side a little bit? Just
yeah, absolutely. And if you want, you can grab Ikafa and drag him and just start running.
If you want, right? What you do, right?
I don't know. You kind of caused this one this time.
What do you mean? I didn't cause this.
Yeah, who's the one who wanted to
no,
come
you
in?
kind of did. Yeah,
I didn't cause it.
I mean,
Okay.
technically you did, but
Oh my
you
goodness,
know,
get me out of here.
I guess I'm feeling a little generous.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Be my life alert.
Okay, well, I grab you by the ankle and I drag you,
No, not
letting
the
your head hit the stairs. And
Yeah, you probably deserve this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Ben,
that leaves Ben.
it's not your
Awkward.
turn. It's your reflection's turn.
What?
It's your reflection's turn.
You have to fight your truth,
Oh,
though.
man.
Your reflection gives you a big grin as you're talking about cheese and tries to stab you.
Okay, that's not good because that's all my health. I will
missed.
die.
I missed.
Oh, thank
Your
fuck.
armor class is
gotta
14.
go.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, thank fuck.
It is
You
the
Oh my
mag-
God.
It is the magistrate's turn. The magistrate grabs Scrivener Vrel and throws him through the mirror. He arrives
Oh, okay.
on the other side of you, and immediately another version of him appears, similarly bound.
Okay. Well, this is awkward.
It is your turn, Ben.
Um.
What would you like to do? There are other twisting tunnels and passages that lead out of here in other directions. Where they go on this side of the mirror, you do not know. There's a path behind you, there's your mirror duplicate, and there are unknown paths ahead.
I gotta go. I'm gonna find one of the paths and run away.
Okay. You use your action to disengage, and you run off. I didn't prepare the mirror plane map for this. I really should have.
Didn't think we'd be here, huh?
Yeah.
We probably thought we'd go to the other area.
But Tiger's over here like, you know what? Yeah, I will.
So-
are you sure? Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's going to be our ending.
I'm stuck in the mirror realm.
You're
Ben
stuck in the
is
mirror
running
realm.
through the mirror realm, being chased by his duplicate.
Oh, man.
Can
Now
I
we
just
have to
make out with
save
him?
him.
You know, everyone
Okay,
always tries that,
Ben.
and that makes the most sense, but unfortunately, it's not the rules of this particular place.
All right, Ben,
No,
can
why
you
can't I just make out with myself?
So, as a common writer,
So-
you could technically... No, okay.
So Ben, since you're running down the tunnels and everything, running for your life, can you add a screaming, just endless, just you running down the hall? just
Okay.
For effect. That's all we. That's
10
all
out of
we.
10.
Silvos, where are you taking Ikafa?
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to drag him. Can I drag him all the way to that where that cultist was? The
Absolutely.
sewers.
So
No.
Ben is running through the mirror realm, trying to escape from his duplicate, and Ikafa wakes up surrounded by one-handed cultists of the ruin that walks, Tillabek, the voice that has been speaking to you, that you accepted help from up above, and is ready to continue changing your life.
What in the world? What is happening?
He's new to this,
You're new to this.
That's just he's freaking out. I know you guys are. He's kind of on the good side of things, so he's not used to what we do.
that.
Yes, I'd love that. Can you mess with his brain to make
Already
him do more
he
bad
hears the song.
things?
He has heard the
He
song.
does.
Now he must sing with us.
Oh, I don't like that song, actually. Can we play a different song?
Not too late.
But yeah, that has been our adventure. This might be just the cliffhanger ending that we go with, because it's at least you're not dead. I had a lot of fun. I hope all of you had a lot of fun.
I did. Thank you.
I
If
had
this-
so much fun. Oh my god.
If the stars align, I'm happy to do this again for you. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
What say
Sounds
you
funny as hell.
Invicta fans? Would you like to see another one?
I think
Yeah, I
Let
learned
us-
so much.
I had so much fun, especially poking out the eyes of those guards.
That worked twice.
Is that your special move?
I did the stab and poke the
everyone, if you enjoyed this, please give gnomes lots of love. Please, please,
Yes,
please.
yes.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
if it weren't for gnomes, we would not be able to do this. I
Thank
think
you
like the
so
closest we could do is like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
It
and
tells
this
us what
was
to do. So
such a lovely opportunity.
Well, it's been a blast. Folks, let your streamers, let your Oshis know if this is something you want to see more of, and we can put it together. Otherwise, I'm going to wish all of you a happy time zone wherever you are, and we will see you next time.
all right, thanks for having us. Thanks
Thank
for
you
everyone that
so
stopped by
much.
today.
Yeah.
Sorry for